H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and it is Thursday. Wow, baby Friday. Because the Chop Shop is not aired on Friday, so we consider Thursday our Friday. And hey, guess what? We get it in on Friday. We're gonna have a good time today. Somebody, please let me know when my man Jason Peters get on. Y'all just let me know. I'm looking for Jay, looking for JP in the house today. But shout out to y'all. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, let me shout out to the starting five, the first 5 people that pop up on this feed. Because if they don't pop up on the feed, I turn around and go back and do what the hell I want to do if they don't pop up. So y'all, let me tell you some shout out to those guys. Let me see who we got today. I'm gonna cross reference today. I'm gonna shout out everybody. You know, yeah. Cool. Gotcha. Okay, we got Chris Charles, Thaddeus Moody, Daryl Anderson. Who else we got? Brandon Nickerson, Corey Willis, starting 5, and Jeremy Davis is the 6th man of the day. But I saw a new name I hadn't seen, y'all. I'm gonna call this name out. Ron Phillips. I ain't seen that name in a long time, Ron, but I see you over there watching. Say something, Ron. Give an impression. Don't be trying to sneak watch over there. I got you over there. They done picked up your Ellie. Ellie Wu. I see you. Ellie. Jason Peters. I got my boy. JP. JP is in the building. JP, you know you're supposed to tell me when you're in the building, because I got something for you. I got something for you though. It ain't bad. You know I love you, Doc. What's up, Greg Morris? Kevin Allen. Hold up, y'all. The Silver Fox is in the building. It was his birthday the other day. Y'all got to shout out to him his birthday. Unique man. Knowing that man so long. Unique guy. He one of the main cogs and the main wheels that keeps that TSU support staff and that athletic department running. And we got Robert Young is in the building of Robert Young Salons, a legend and a hairstylist that known all over the country. Shout out to everybody. Let me tell y'all something. I really appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. But I just been getting calls all over the country. Y'all, let me tell you something. We, especially the people who own here every day, we got to make a conscious effort of moving this footprint. This word that we given in this the things that we're highlighting on this show, sports wise, life wise. Because I told y'all, when you come onto the Chop Shop, you step. It's not. I know you think it's a sports show, but we dive in the world's messiest intersections. We intersect politics, race, civil rights, sports, high school basketball. Oh, we sit in this intersection where all of these things collide, right? All of these, because guess what, y'all? It's certain things. We can always talk about grassroots basketball, but guess what? Them kids got to come home and they got to live life. I'm gonna repeat that. These kids got to go to school. We got to watch how the school board is voting. We got to have the right teachers. We got these kids. All of this stuff. We try to be a place where we can step in to this messy intersection and talk about it, discuss about it, put a thumb like my man gave me a thumbs down yesterday because he didn't understand what I said. Because he's not listening to it. But I hope he went back and heard what I said. And it's life after basketball. But guess what? More important, Ivan Pettit, it's life during basketball. Hey, Hatter, what we talking about today? Lakers talk Westbrook, man. Hatter, I'm going to nickname you Hood CNN. You want? No, because what it is, I'm smart enough to know that life is more than just Kyler Murray getting the bag. Kyler Murray is a freaking quarterback He's supposed to get a bag, Derrick Johnson. But Derrick Johnson, look at y'all. Oh, sheesh. See, that's why I hate, because now I got to come and explain this to y'all. Y'all always, I told y'all about looking at that, listen to that clickbait. Jeremy Davis, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? I'm going to wait till somebody else want to hear about that mess. If don't but two people want to talk about that mess, I'm not going to talk about it. Kyler Murray got some money. Wow. He said, wow. How is that wow, Jeremy? You wait. Boy, I wish I was doing this deal. If I had this boy, Lamar Jackson, oh my good. No, you don't be mad at him. Ain't nobody say mad at him, but that's not news. Kyler Murray was going to get a bag. I'm trying to figure out, I can give y'all some stuff about that contract that I just don't, I ain't gonna bust y'all bubble today. You know, I might a little bit later. I might a little bit later. But that's good. You know what? I'm gonna stick a fork in it, Derrick. I'm gonna stick a fork in it. I'm gonna put you on, you and Jeremy. I'm gonna put you. But like I say, it's life doing sports. It's life. You know, it's we got a whole list. Let me tell you something. Like I told y'all, we're raising our kids. Some of us. It's basketball, get a scholarship, a bust. Not, let's go make sure we good on this SAT. Let's go make sure we get our college entrance stuff done. Let's just go make. You know, you got guys at the EYBL. You got people at somewhere else. The Nike doing their thing. They got Adidas doing their thing. You got Under Armour doing those things. But these kids got to come home and face reality. College coaches, people posting pictures, college coaches around the world. Eric Barnes, Jeremy Davis. I don't care how many offers you get. You can't choose but one at a time. Now you can, you know how y'all doing now. You can go into the transfer portal. But we gonna come back. Man, my boy here early today. We gonna come back. I'm glad my man here early today. Boy, that's my boy. That boy Chris Walker is amazing to me. I hope you look at that background and Chris. I want to make it a little big. Let me take you off the screen so you can see it big.
Is that the LeBron? Is that the Cleveland Cavaliers?
No. Just hold on a minute. Just you see the young fella laying down on the couch right there. You know, in his caricature and all those trophies and all that. Who hosted the show last night? Share the show, everybody. Let me put Chris back in here. Yeah, I'm gonna put him back in. You know, Chris, I'm not talking. Listen, I'm not talking. See. You come right on here about to talk negative about him. I just said,
I think he did a great job last night.
I think he did a fantastic job. Yeah. I was nervous. Listen, I was like, listen, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all too.
Why were you nervous?
Man, it was like my son was on TV, man. I'm telling you, I got this kindred spirit with this kid. You know, it's just unbelievable. I mean, Chris, and it's more than, Chris, you got to realize, Walt. This the kid who Byron Dinkins used to send. Byron Dinkins, you remember Byron Dinkins? He played for the Rockets. That's a great friend of mine. He used to work out Steph with Dale. So he used to always send me back their workouts. So that's how I grew up working, because I had a diminutive little point guard like he did. So I've been knowing about this kid for a long time. So
boy, you something else.
That's what but that's what you don't understand. I've been blessed to sit at Craig's, Google Craig's, when I'm sitting right here, Dale sitting right here, Doc Rivers sitting right there, and Sam right there. Google Craig. Now, Chris, take your butt to LA and try to get you a reservation at Craig, then call me and say, Mr. Hatter, could you call and get me one? Which is smart, but yeah. Go out there and try to get you one. I tell the story.
Hold on now.
You ain't getting in Craig's. I'm just telling you.
I know a few folks out there that
hey,
the devil.
You got to really know how. This is what I love about Craig's, y'all. It brought old Robert Hatter. Listen, it ain't me. It's the people I know. Let me get it straight. But I promise you, I pull up there. I pull up to the thing. I was in. I think I was in Sam's. I think I was in Sam's car. He got a Tesla. I pull up to that thing, right? Man, the paparazzi surrounded me like, cause Sam Joe, I think he went with Doc, surrounded me, right? And I get out the car, Chris. They saw with me and just walked off, Chris.
That's the same thing I do with you. Every time I see you, I'm like, nah, I'm leaving now.
Hey, that is booty. They just walked off on me, man. So think about this, y'all. I pull up right there up front. And I get out the car. They about to click it. They clicking until I open that door. Then they said, man, hey, but Craig, hey, but back to you, back to Steph. I think he did a great job. So proud of him. Proud of Klay Thompson too. Klay gave a tribute to Kobe Bryant. And matter of fact, Vanessa,
Hey, but listen, you see what happened with the girl that was upset?
What girl was upset? I didn't see
Kid Boston from South Carolina because they didn't have her on. They didn't have her. You didn't see that?
I didn't see the whole thing, but I just wanted to put that up there about
cool.
Vanessa Bryant shouting out Klay. But keep going about the girl. I didn't see it. I didn't see the whole thing.
Is it Asia Boston? I know, like Trey Phillips, somebody doesn't know what's going on. She was up. Dawn Staley and they were very upset because they didn't have her award. It wasn't going to be an award they presented on TV. It was something they just gave out. So they didn't give her an invite to the ESPYs, and they were saying it's because of COVID.
Oh, you saw how the tables were set. The tables are not usually set like that. They had them
right.
They had them set a little different. But look what Craig, hey, Cedric Jackson, man, I'm glad I got somebody on here to know what I'm talking about. Craig said it's always booked from up to 2 months in advance. You have to know something.
Well, they only got 4 tables in there? What are you talking about?
That it's small. Now you can come like you can come stand at the bar for a minute. Yeah. But if you call, all I told you, Chris, you don't have to know nobody. You already know somebody now because
you kind of flaky. You answer your phone sometimes.
Yeah,
I gotta call you from a ghost number.
Not when I wish Michelle Obama. I can't answer my phone. Hold up, listen. Hold up. The Secret Service won't let you answer the phone, man, when you're around there, man. Chris, Chris, they be looking at you crazy now. I'm just telling you. But I'm just helping you out. But hold up. No, you have to come with me. It's easier when you come with me, y'all. You know how you go to a club and like I never forget, Michael Jordan was at the club Live, and all of them was waiting outside. And I was wondering, I said, how the hell Michael Jordan waiting outside? But then, I went over there and asked.
No, he wasn't Michael Jordan then. He was.
No, he was Michael Jordan then. No,
he wasn't Michael Jordan.
Listen to the whole story.
He was 45. He wasn't 23.
No, he was the. No, listen, he was the Bobcats owner. He wasn't waiting outside. He wasn't waiting in the front desk. Excuse me. He wasn't waiting in the front. He was waiting at a private entrance. Just slow down. Let me tell the damn story. Son.
Tell it quicker then.
Okay. Okay. So Michael Jordan stand out there. And I'm coming. I said, where? I said, what y'all doing right here? He said, we waiting on Mike. He wasn't even married yet. One of Michael's girlfriend, one of Michael's fiance, but she's his wife now. Her girlfriend, she hadn't pulled up yet. They said they ain't going in there because it's so much trouble when you go to Live because they got these different compartments to come out and get somebody. So you have to be there. That's what I was trying to explain. You got to be there. When I said go, you got to go. I can't be coming outside and getting your ass. I'm just telling you that now. So it's a problem. So if a person getting you in a crazy event, just make sure you don't bring nobody else. I'm just giving you the rules. And then you get there early. All right? That's getting into places one-on-one. Now, what you got to talk about, dude?
Man, somebody want to hear that mess. Somebody want to hear that mess, man.
Yeah, I'm just helping them out, man. Because a lot of people don't know, Chris. They just call people and then expect for the, say I'm talking talking, y'all. I'm turning my, I have to turn it. I got these studio lights in there now, Chris. So
Okay.
it gets a little, the temperature changes. So yeah. So so my face can,
I see you glistening over there. You love Steph Curry. You see your boy got a bag, huh?
Who?
Your boy got a bag.
Who? Kyler
James Harden got a bag. 2 years, $68 million. The boy don't need no more money, Hatter.
I ain't never heard nobody talking about they don't need no money.
$34 million a year.
Wait a minute, don't you need some more money?
All day long.
So what don't you think, Mike? I told y'all the story and y'all think I'm lying. Man, don't go out on no golf course and bet money with Michael Jordan. If it's $100, he following your way. You got to get that money up. If it's $100, he said don't bet it if you can't pay it.
He cheap, and he's the cheapest dude in the world too. He might be the most bettingest dude, but he's also the cheapest.
Dude. He just thrifty.
Yeah, that's frugal. Deals in frugality, please. But hold up. You glossed over. I know it's not Women Rock Wednesday, but you glossed over them not inviting the girl, Asia Boston, the first girl.
I don't know what happened.
MVP, she was Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and all that, and they didn't invite her. And Dawn Staley has made such a big deal about women getting paid, the same as men's coaches.
Yeah.
And she won the championship. Okay. And the question is, if that was paid, I hate to go there because everybody gonna think, there you go again. If that was Paige Beckers, would she have been invited?
Tell me what happened.
I just told you what happened.
Was the girl named Asia Boston? Let me see.
Yeah.
I didn't see no headline. Is it a headline?
I don't know if it's a headline, but she was upset. She actually sent a letter to ESPN.
Hold up. Keep talking, because I'm going to look it up. So, because I like to know what I'm talking about.
Dawn Staley said it's ridiculous.
Okay.
How can I do that?
The Dawn Staley, right? I'm going to just look up, see the Dawn Staley. What she say? Dawn Staley. Let me see if she's saying anything. Okay. All right. Let me see if she's saying anything. She called out ESPN. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Chris, we got Alice Henderson in the building. She said, hey, James, does Hatter and Chris know who you are? I'm just asking. I'm just a lady asking. Jameson. Which one is James? Yes, I know. What are you talking about? Jameson Morrow? Alice, if you talking about Jameson Morrow, yes. That's my main man. Him and his whole family.
That must be some Memphis stuff y'all got going on.
No, Jameson Morrow ain't from Memphis. He's a world-traveled man, though. You feel me?
Is he?
Yeah, he got some stamps in his passport. You feel me?
There you go.
Okay, so hold on. She said, I'm glad you brought it up, Chris. Women rocks every day on this show, Alice. So you said Dawn Staley called out called out ESPN after Aliyah Boston was not, invited to the ESPYs despite being nominated for the best college athlete sports. Okay, I got you. Oh, that's one of her girls. That's why she gonna holler for it.
She was the Player of the Year. Broke all kind of records. She's like,
hold up. Then Yahoo Sports reported. See, you can't tell Robert Hatter nothing. You know I'm gonna go a little bit farther. Then this Yahoo Sports, not my words, they said Aliyah Boston declines. You remember the Wesley Yates declined ESPN's invite that arrived late.
Hold up. She declined to be on social. She declined to be on the internet. She didn't decline to go there. I think
you talking about? You know what you talking about to be brought in?
Exactly.
Okay. No. Listen, I'm just reading it. I'm just reading here. Okay. Then I'm glad you made clarity. Boston received an invitation. Okay, for a social media campaign. Okay, I got you. No, after a social media campaign was sparked. Correct. Oh, for not in the. Okay, I got you. Okay, so what you want to say about it? ESPN? What you want to say? What you?
What you mean? I'm just saying.
Did they snub? Did anybody else get snubbed? She's the only person.
Why does it matter if anybody else gets snubbed? We're talking about this situation. Let's not talk about who else got snubbed.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, if I know the women basketball advocates on the Chop Shop, if it was Gino Auriemma and Paige Beckers, would there be a snub? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Oh my God, I'm done with you. I'm hanging up, man. I gotta go.
No. You want me to say something that I don't know?
Robert Hatter. Are you serious? I'm sorry, Robert Hader. Are you serious? Come on, man. Come on, man. There's no way if that was Paige Beckers and Gino Auriemma that they would not have been at the ESPYs last night. Come on, bro.
Chris, they could have had my spot. I was invited.
It don't matter. We're not talking about that.
Well, they should have called me then.
What they gonna call you for? You can't get them in the building.
They could have had my spot, Chris. If I felt like if I had to just always went to if I hadn't went to Vegas, I wasn't going way back over there. Man, I'm an ESPY. I was there. Well, hold up, y'all. You got to realize I was there when it first came into conception. So I know all the people who were there in the beginning. So all Robert Hatter got to say, I got a dude that got his hair turned backwards. Got his hair. He want to be on the red carpet in one of them tight, ugly suits he got. His name is Chris Walker. And I keep So you're saying, wait a minute, she didn't win. Oh, she didn't even win the award?
It ain't about that. She was one of the nominees.
She was just a nominee. What is you talking
about? What award did Odell Beckham win?
Super Bowl champion.
What award did he win? What award did his wife win?
He was
the women sitting next to him. He
was a presenter.
I get you. Okay, well, his wife wasn't a presenter. His girlfriend wasn't a presenter.
Oh, you got a +1 with you, Chris.
I'm just telling you.
Chris, you're not telling me. Chris, you get a +1. You think you're going to leave your wife at home? You got to be at your
I'm just saying.
Hold up. You think Russell was going to leave?
The ESPYs is not for your +1.
Hold up.
ESPYs for the athletes.
Do you think Russell was going to leave Sierra at home? You got to be at your rabbit mind. Alice, I'm sorry. I know you just came on the show today, but Chris, I just don't understand what you're talking about.
You know what? I can't believe you right now. And you know what? Here's the thing. I know what it is, Hattie. You know what? This is my fault. I really didn't understand who I was talking to. Because if it was Deion Sanders, whatever he say is gold. So my bad is Dawn Staley, so she don't matter as much. She only won the national championship. She only had the player of the year. You're right. My bad. My bad, Hatter.
Oh, so it should have been Dawn Staley should have been there. That's what you're saying?
If it was Deion Sanders, you'd be like, oh my God, it was wrong. It was this, it was that. But
Chris, Chris, I'm asking you to make a case, man. That's all. Make a case for me.
My bad.
No, make a case for me. Cause you and all this innuendo, that ain't gonna help. Make a case saying,
think about this. This is what Dawn Staley said. Dawn Staley.
Tell me what Dawn Staley said.
She says, think about this. I'm going to run this back for you.
Okay.
The NCAA tournament a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
They have the bubble. They put the men basically in an equinox, like I go to, and they put the women in a 24-hour fitness. And people sat in the room and didn't realize, hey, that's probably going to be a problem. There wasn't one person in the room be like, probably not fair. Probably shouldn't do that. It just don't look, the optics don't look good. So let's put them in the same thing or put them in nothing at all, either parties. Somebody should have sat there and said, look, all these women's issues, women's soccer trying to get paid, women's basketball fighting for this and that, trying to get on the same level as the men's basketball tournament. First of all, this last year was the first year they could even use the term March Madness. That was the first time they ever used it, ever, because they couldn't use it. Somebody in the room should have said, you know what? Black coach of the year, black young lady, most dominant player, we probably should invite her. I don't know if she's going to win, but it's probably from the optics a good thing to do. Somebody in the room.
Great.
Them same people you talking about, with the hat to the backs and all that, where you got the invite.
No, I'm talking about you got your hat turned to the back. Don't you see you got your hat turned to the back right now?
Yeah, that's my thing.
I'm talking about you.
Somebody in that room should have said, we can't do that to Dawn Staley. We can't do that to Dawn Staley. That's all I'm saying.
I got you. Okay. So you remember I just said a minute ago, make your case. Your case has been made. They shouldn't have did that to Dawn Staley. They shouldn't have did that to Aaliyah Boston. Yes, they shouldn't have did it. So guess what? I got a question. So you watched it, because I haven't watched it. So now you got to go back, like Jimmy said, if I got to put somebody in, that means I got to take somebody out.
That's true.
Can't take nobody's wife out, but we got to take another person who was there. Maybe we should. T.O. maybe shouldn't have been there. Okay?
You think?
Yeah.
Think?
Okay, maybe should have moved his little ass out the way. Okay, and then I saw a couple of more. I saw a couple of more hanger-oners in there that I saw in the state that I know. Maybe you should have moved those people back. So, just maybe, or I just don't know. I don't know who was in the room, but
you're missing my point. I'm not like Corey say they invited the girl who actually won the award
because they know. Unlike any other thing, they know who winning before it happens.
But still, again, being thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? Like because here's my thing.
Okay.
At the social media campaign, what you invited for? What you invited for? Stick to your guns. Stick to your guns.
Well, that's how. But then, if you realize, hold up, Chris. When you know better, you do that better. When they brought it to their attention, so you expect for them. So now think about what you just said.
My point, but Hatter. My point.
No, think about what you just said.
Initially, who was in the room to eliminate that?
Think about what you just said.
Hold up, Hatter. Think about this. Think about what I'm about to tell you right now.
Okay.
In women's sports,
right?
In women's team sports.
Okay.
What are the dominant categories, or what are the most dominant programs or things that we watch? The WNBA is not as more popular than college basketball. Women's basketball.
No, right.
Okay, so what other team sport that women do that's more popular than women's basketball?
Other than soccer? Nothing.
That ain't even more popular. That's not more popular. Not in this country.
In this country. Okay.
In this country, not more popular. That's why they couldn't get paid and win all the World Cups and nobody cared. So women's basketball is the most popular thing. That's why everybody knows Gino Auriemma and all them girls that play in the WNBA that play for UConn. Mm-hmm. So you're telling me that Dawn Staley, the highest paid coach, she's upset the apple cart, she's changing all type of things. She's got the most dominant player, one of the most dominant players in years, and they don't get invited. Come on, man.
I said you made a case.
Come on, man. The same way. Well, let me stop. I was about to talk about your boy, but I can't. I gotta leave that alone, though.
Why you always want to talk about one of my boys?
No, not really your boy, but you know, we had that pre-show conversation. You told me about that coach. Yeah, I was about to bring it up, but
no.
Oh,
no. That was private.
I wish we.
I ain't telling you nothing else.
Before the chop shop.
So guess what? Guess what, y'all? Guess what?
The chop shop before the chop shop.
No. I know, but I'm finna talk to Asia Boston right now. Asia Boston, we love you, baby.
Absolutely. She come on this show.
Okay. Hey, we love you, sweetie.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, you feel me? And I hope somebody send this to her. We love you.
Absolutely.
You don't need them to validate you, baby.
100%.
Okay? That's why a show like this is so important. That's why I asked y'all to share the show. And I wonder how many people have shared it since they've been on the show. I wonder how many thumbs up GQ have we got on the. See, we got Chris Walker always said we have to be intentional.
No doubt.
How we gonna complain about what ESPN do and we don't support our own ESPN?
And here's the thing, Hatter. Here's the other thing that people got to understand.
Come on with it.
Again, not elephant in our room, not their room. If we hit South Carolina, Dawn Staley and Adrian Boston say, "Hey, come on to Chop Shop." Sorry, we're not coming on. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, look what they do to you. Because you come on us, we always got a home for you.
Chris, I'm not going to call her name, but it was a young lady that was supposed to be on this, said that she was going to be on this show, and I called her, and she got too busy. I got to get my hair fixed. I got to get, man, let me tell you something. I never told y'all about it. It's a young lady that's in the WNBA. Let me tell y'all something, man. And that's why I had to sit back and let you make a case for me, Chris. Because, listen to me, y'all. Asia, I said it again, baby. We love you. Aliyah.
It's Asia. I think it's Asia.
No, it's Aliyah. It's Aliyah.
It's Aliyah?
Yeah.
Aliyah Boston or Asia Boston?
I love you. I watched you this year. You got an amazing story.
Unbelievable.
Amazing story. I love you. But babe, this why this show and this platform is important. You ain't got the code. You don't guess who the people in the room. You're looking at them. And Jimmy, we the people in the room. So Chris, great lesson. I didn't think I was gonna glean this out of it. But Chris, sometimes we gotta get smacked upside the head a couple times.
Hey, it's reality. So, and you know, here's my thing. And for ESPN to say, well, because of COVID, that I'm tired of that. Stop that, man. But right and wrong is wrong. I'm not saying COVID don't exist.
But the seeding arrangements are different. I saw that.
I get that.
It was limited.
I get that.
It was limited.
But I said before, in team sports on the women's side,
somebody should have.
Is the biggest.
Somebody should have. Yeah. Somebody else should have. See, I haven't. You know what? I haven't seen the whole show. So, cause me, I would have went and seen who I could have omitted.
I get you on that, but I'm saying, and knowing that Dawn Staley is an activist, I'm saying, like, why?
They don't care.
Oh, damn. You sure they don't care? You're right about that, huh?
Yeah, I'm absolutely right. And you know I got something else to share with you today. I've been waiting on you to come on today. And I'm gonna show you.
I'm here.
Listen, I know you are. That's Chris. That's Chris. That's why I said a couple of days ago, if you build your own, if you're not happy with the status quo, make sure you build a better one so we can consider that one you don't like obsolete. And I gave y'all the analogy of the smartphone. The smartphone made all it did. Steve Jobs just said, "Hey y'all, we gonna come in here. We finna knock all them other phones out the bed." He just came in with a superior product and a superior creativity and made the dumb phone obsolete. We don't have to go around the house with the cord from house to house, from room to room to room. Now we're able, because we gave something that we presented something that rendered the other thing obsolete. Quit complaining, quit whining, and come up with something that renders the other things that you're complaining about obsolete. You're complaining about events. You're complaining about summer basketball. You're complaining about grassroots basketball. Why don't use our creativity to break? Hey, Steve Jobs didn't reinvent no phone. He just saw the phone was there. He really didn't invent anything. He innovated everything. I never forget. He said,
and don't forget they ran him off.
Ran him clean off his own company.
Ran him off.
At his own company. But get what I never forget one of the stories. He was walking by one of the little intern's desk, and the little intern had a little drawing of something, right? And he looked at it. He said, "What's that?" He said, let me get this. It was the mouse. It was big and ugly. He innovated what this little boy did and made it nice and sweet. And hold up. Now I got a house full of them. So
you need some raid. You need some some mouse.
Yeah, I got a lot of mouses. I got a lot of mouses. Chris,
you got a rodent problem over.
I got multiple devices. So quit hate. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But no, but Chris, it was a unique. I didn't want to go here.
But what you're really saying is, and we're doing it with our data collection company, is that what you're really saying is that you got to be a disruptor. So you can, if you're doing the same thing somebody else is doing and trying to improve it, all you're doing is standing in line and waiting for your turn, right? You got to be a disruptor. you got to be a bottlenecker. And what I mean by a bottlenecker is usually when you see traffic, that means one thing happens. Something happened on the other side of the freeway, and everybody want to do what? Look and see what happened.
Right.
So when you present something new to the world, you got to get people to look at it. You can have the greatest idea in the world, but if you can't get it to the people that will buy it, you will not be successful. Now, man, no matter how great it is, right?
Absolutely.
So my thing is when it comes to innovation, right? And I tell people all the time, especially when it comes to us, right?
Okay.
When it comes to us, what have we innovated? So you talk about Facebook, right? They call it Meta, whatever they call it, Meta now, whatever they call it, Facebook or Instagram, YouTube. You look at FedEx, UPS. I mean, whatever industry you want to go in, somebody help in the boom boom room. What black person or person of color has invented, Starbucks has invented anything, right? Or is a type Walmart. I mean, we can keep going, having stuff that we use, Chick-fil-A, stuff that we use every single day, and then we are mass consumers of. What is it? Do you feel where I'm coming from? Now, James Harden goes and gets 2 years, $68 million. Yeah, we do that great. But what have we built that people, like you say, the smartphone? Yeah, I'm in my mind, what? We didn't even invent Papados. I mean, I'm just saying, like, at the end, somebody said GPS. I'm just saying, that was in the Army, but I'm just saying that what thing that have we created? And I got a better one for you, Brandy, that black people are aware of. Hey, man, brother creates that thing right there, man. Brother. All we know is we found, we didn't even found the NAACP. I mean, I can go on and on and on. I'm just saying, what have we done?
Chris.
Baller TV. People watch that every day, right? Summer basketball.
Chris,
Baller
yes.
TV.
Come on. We didn't do that. Yeah. Okay. That's good. A Slim McDaniel said the internet. We use that every day. We're using that now.
Yeah. Who invented it?
Yeah.
Name it. Put his name out there. And then ask everybody on the feed if they ever heard of him. They exist.
Chris,
Come on, man.
Chris, let me piggyback on that, because some about that, but I don't. Some about the tone. She said a stop sign. There's a lot
Brandy.
of things that black people have been.
Exactly, Brandy. You're missing my point.
Chris, there's a lot of things. You just talking about that they mass produced.
Exactly.
I know your point, but like I said, you notice I didn't get too excited.
We also invented the filament inside the light. I mean,
let me. Can I share something with y'all? Can I go somewhere? Chris, Tim Reed. I'm gonna go back to Tim Reed again. Daphne Maxwell Reed. The famous actor. But he was at the Nate Parker Summer Film Institute, right? This summer had 30 of the top film students, just trying to give him a 10-day extensive, 10-day intensive film making. Okay. Not just create more filmmakers, he said. Listen to what I'm saying. Not just to create more filmmakers, but to create black filmmakers who will tell the black stories that center around our people and our empowerment. Okay? All right. So not exploitation. He was telling me we got to get away from exploitation. No more of the so-called reality TV stuff, y'all. Let's get out of that. So during this week, Chris, I shared some quotes that he said from George Orwell and from John Henrik Clark. And then I was gonna share y'all one that he gave about James Baldwin, but I had to do a little bit more research because James Baldwin was so heavy. But he gave a big. But the last day of the event, Tim Reed shared this, okay, and he said, "The way you see the world." See, Chris, I'm gonna have a problem with what you said is. Tim Reed. This came from Tim Reed. It didn't come from nobody. He said, the way you see the world depends on your worldview. Your conceptual lens. Be aware and be woke. And he had a whole uplifting thing about being woke and how people tried to manipulate that, like Fox News trying to manipulate like that. But I ain't got time to go through that right now. I'll tell you about that later. But he continued, said, if your view, Chris, how you see the world, if through your lens, Chris, because you just gave an analogy through your lens, if your lens is not grounded in cultural truths and historical facts, that's why these people were telling you other things. So if your truth, Chris, wasn't grounded in cultural truth or historical facts, then your world would be filled with distortions and false information. With such a worldview, your creativity would be, he said, it will wither or become a tool of your oppressor. It's Tim Reeves. So he said, polish your lens, awaken your consciousness, and with purpose, allow your creativity to bring a useful context to your culture and your people. Y'all, we got to become the ones that we've been waiting for. One more time, I got to give this to you. The way you see the world depends on your worldview, your conceptual lens. Be aware, be woke. If your view, Chris Walker, your lens is not grounded in cultural truth and historical facts, your world will be full of distortions and false information, Kedrick Lewis. So
100%.
Let's pause. I'm sorry, huh?
I say 100%.
Let's pause right here for a minute because the way we see the world. Go on, Chris.
Again, and I 1000%, first of all, that's something that I preach all day long about knowing your history, right? And being able to relate that to people, even today, and how that can advance, consciousness and how that can advance our people. I'm looking at the feed right now, and I put out there a question. I said, what titan of industry or everyday thing we use, I'm not talking about the stop sign. I've mentioned very specific things, right? That people know today from a financial standpoint of people that are my battery's dying. People that are controlling this world. People mention Madam C.J. Walker. Of course, I know who Madam C.J. Walker is. The stop sign. We could talk about the guy, I forget his name, that invented the filament inside of the light bulb. We could talk about Charles Drew. We could talk about, I'm saying today in this world, name that person. We want to talk about being woke. Name that person. Don't give me a history lesson. Name the person today with all of these resources, and I'm living in the financial capital of the world. What industry? Is it banking? Tell me the industry. Is it tech that we are controlling, or we have a vested interest, or we can see the light at the end of the tunnel? Name that person. That's all I'm saying. And that person may exist. Educate me. Give me a history lesson. But don't talk about the stop sign. Don't talk about, oh, they made the cotton gin better. I don't want to hear that. I'm talking about today. Today. And I don't want to hear about an athlete, and I don't want to hear about an entertainer. I'm talking about today. Because if you ask them, again, they got to try to own a team. That's what LeBron's trying to do. Mike's done it. But again, give me that person that's changing the narrative in the world today that looks like us. That's all I'm saying.
Chris, that was awesome.
I'm just saying, who's the person?
Like that was awesome.
Adam, you're in Formula One.
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton got to fight to get black people an opportunity to do anything. Mookie Betts is wearing a shirt says, "Black people, come see me." I'm just trying to tell you what's going on.
So all you was doing is saying, our young people, let's create something on those lines. That I was taking that as a challenge to our young people. Let's go.
What's stopping us from creating something. It's a challenge, period.
Absolutely. You want to charge your battery up?
The challenge.
Chris, you want to charge your battery up?
Right now.
Okay.
Take me off for a second.
Okay. All right. Let me get you
Take
off.
me off for a second.
I got you. Let me get you.
Yeah,
right.
take me off for a second.
I got you. I got it. Y'all, I think that was a good one, y'all. I think that was a good one because he was talking about right now. He was talking about things that Chris in sports, Chris the sports, Holton Book, the sports. Oh. No. What he was just trying to do, Brandy, I love y'all. Robert L. Johnson. Which one? Wait a minute. Robert L.
Is my BET?
Yeah, what did he do? Chris, you back yet?
I'm ready. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Y'all, I think
my BET?
I think y'all missing something. Chris, this sometimes the problem on the Chop Shop. Come on.
But I'll give Robert Johnson, that what's the other? You got Oprah got her network. You got the other network. I forget the other one they used to have on. Puffy was trying to do one, Revolt. And we got people that are trying to be, Byron Allen trying to do that deal, and they blocking him. Right. Bill Cosby, they say that was a conspiracy. That's why they got Bill, because he was trying to buy, because those people understand they're trying to do it in that world, the entertainment world. Right. I said again, not an entertainer. Listen to what I said.
Yeah.
Not an entertainer.
She did.
Not an athlete.
Yeah.
Right? What I'm saying is there's things that we use every day. That's smartphone, right? We're talking about, and somebody said the internet. Okay, what do we invent? YouTube? I remember that. I remember stuff like Snapchat selling for billions of dollars. Technology.
And we are the ones fueling it. Hold up. And we are.
That's my point.
Twitter.
That's my point.
Yes.
I got a better one for you. And I love Robert Hatter Jr. Yeah. But think, why did somebody black put some money behind Robert Hatter Jr. and he was the one that started Wonder? Yeah. Why does it got to be Mark Lowry? Yeah. So now what Chris Walker doing is getting to another subject. Now I'm getting somewhere else with this. Mm-hmm. What's up, Morris Parsons? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm getting to?
Come on.
Because when you go in those rooms and you present that idea, guess what they say? How many of y'all see The Banker? Raise your hand if you saw The Banker.
My favorite movie.
What did that lady say to him when he said, I want this opportunity, but they just won't let me expand? And what did she say to him?
I don't remember what she said. You black.
They can't be smarter than you, can they?
But Chris, it's okay.
But here's my point. So when you sitting in that room and you asking for that money, because what I'm saying is, it's not that we don't have those ideas.
You know what's so unique?
And I'm as smart as all these other kids.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because I want to tell the young kids. And one of the reasons I never forget this, and my son thought I was crazy. I said, dude, I want you to go up there and learn how they think.
Exactly.
And you come back and bring that back to your community.
Absolutely.
We going up there to get some. We ain't going up there to play. We ain't going up there to get girls. We ain't going up there to do nothing. We going up there to become a captain of industry. I don't know if us as parents enough are telling our kids that. I told him, that is Moody, you don't go to West Point to become a crossing guard.
That's right.
You go to West Point to come out to be the admiral. You don't go to Harvard, a Yale, a Cornell to just come back and work at somewhere. You come up there to invent something, to have a vision and have people follow your vision.
But Hatter, you solving your own case, right?
Yes.
You just said earlier, you eloquently put out there, if you don't know your history, if your lens is blurry, they know the cost of everything, but what?
The value of nothing.
That's, if you want to, listen, diabetes is in the black community. You're right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. There's a whole lot of stuff in the black community. Right. But that one right there, that runs rampant. Yeah. We know the cost of everything, but the value of nothing. And it's because, and again, I don't want
I love it, Chris. I love it.
It's because of what? Again, they did a number on us, man.
Yes.
That's why we always peacocking. We always peacocking. We always gotta have the nicest shoes. Yeah. We gotta drive the nicest car. Yeah. We you know what I'm saying?
I just don't want my car to break down. That's why I like the nice one.
I understand. I get you, but we love the peacock. I mean, I get it. Chicken George. You know what Chicken George say? I just gotta get me one of them jackets. And even if I got a jacket with holes in it, it's better than what Willie got. I'm just telling you. That's how we have been brought up to think. You ever heard of the thing Sunday's best? You know where Sunday's best come from? You talking about that blurry lens. Okay. Man, you got to put on your Sunday's best, because back in the day, the owners gave you enough to wear clothes on Sunday to go to church with them on Sunday. Sunday's best. That's why people always say, "Hey, man, you better be sharp on Sunday." It's just been passed down through history.
I like that. I like that.
Sunday's best.
I like
you know what I'm saying?
Chris, can I share something?
Go on, bro.
If we see the world through the lens of someone who has been trained to see, let's pick a thing. I'm finna be gentle. This finna shock you, Chris. If you have been trained to see natural black hair as ugly, if that is your worldview, if you have been trained to see the texture of black hair, the way your hair grows out of our head as not attractive, not as beautiful as straight hair, not as beautiful as the type of hair that your hair was never genetically programmed to imitate.
Be careful, boy. Be careful.
I got you. But then that worldview, which is not grounded in cultural truth.
Be careful.
Not grounded in cultural truth. Because
I'm just saying, be careful where you're going now.
Because I'm telling the truth. The truth gonna make me free. Because the cultural truth is your hair is beautiful.
Okay. And great point. Why is it that we talked about colorism yesterday?
Yes.
People in our own community, right? That again, especially I remember growing up in Texas when people from Louisiana, and them Cajuns, I know them Cajuns on here, and what they call them, not Cajuns, oh my God, what is the term? Creole, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And that was a whole thing back then.
I wasn't going there, but I'm gonna let you interject.
But you are going there.
Okay.
I'm talking about yellow bone.
Because I want to finish this, but keep going.
No, go on. I'm gonna let you finish.
No.
Yellow bone.
Okay.
You know what? Oh, they got good hair. Oh, she got straight hair. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know if you want to have a baby with that dude. Your kid gonna have bad hair. I'm just telling you. You talking about stuff in our own community that don't see it.
Who you think I'm talking about?
Because I'm looking at that hair on your head right now, and I'm like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Probably ain't got that hair.
It looks good to me. Because, hold up, let me explain it to you, because you ain't got none. You cut all yours off because it left you. But hold on, because the cultural truth is your hair is beautiful. And for thousands and thousands of years, no one on the continent of Africa was seeking or searching for no juices and berries or some magical roots that grow to make their hair grow straight. Hey, y'all, we only started doing that after enslavement, when white people told y'all hair was ugly. I'm telling you, I'm giving you cultural and historical facts. Keep going. Hold on, let me finish. As a way of making them feel better. I know you don't like us to talk about the other people, but a way of making them feel better and a way of making us feel like animals, and making them think that we were animals so they can justify enslaving us for the entirety of their entire life. That's the reason. Hold on. Hear the whole thing. You just hear the. I want you to hear the context of what
I'm agreeing with you, but I'm trying to.
No, you don't have to agree with me. Just hold on.
Madam C.J. Walker made the straightening comb.
I ain't talking about Madam C.J. Walker right now.
She made the straightening comb, right?
That's her. That don't mean I had to do it.
Okay, go on. Keep going.
Okay. If you listen, you're going to understand all that Madam C. Walker. But here, watch this. That's the reason we don't like our hair. Because somebody else done told us that it don't look good. Now, hold up. There is nothing in historical record, nothing in the pyramids, nothing on the walls of the pyramids, nothing written in stones or in the temples of our great African societies and our libraries, y'all. There is nothing in historical record that have any proof or any indication that black people didn't like black hair prior to enslavement and colonization. I'm talking about cultural and historical facts.
What is your point? What's your point?
You shut up, you listen. That is now a worldview that black hair cannot be attractive. Hold on.
In its natural state.
Listen, yes.
I'm asking.
You ain't listening. If you listen, it's a universal world view. Just the way people see. But check this out. Shout out to this little sister. Somebody send it to me. I'm trying to find. Little young sister on TikTok who put out a video about trying to embrace her natural hair and got dragged on TikTok for it. I sure gonna try to find out so I can get on this show.
Who dragged her?
Video. The people on TikTok, you know, the comments, man, the comments. Just if you listen, Linda, listen. What he said, Linda, listen.
You taking forever, man.
No, because guess what? When you got something to say, it might take a little while. Because guess what? I'm trying to teach. I'm not trying to tell my people, y'all, you ain't invented nothing. No, I'm finna tell them they can invent something. So hold
wow.
up. Wow, I got you. But hold up, Chris. But if your worldview, Chris Walker, Barry McDonald, your worldview, how you look at our features. If you think our nose, you know, some people think our nose too big, our lip too big. You know, all of that, right? But if your worldview is that black skin, I'm talking about worldview. Because you had a view on how you felt, and those people have been to jump on your butt on this thing. But that was from your view. And all I told you is back it up with cultural and historical facts. If your skin, but because people were saying, some people got a worldview that black skin is not attractive. But that's not a cultural truth. It's not factual. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. But if that is your worldview you are in, Chris, and the people around you, and the most awful thing about it is that this is the view. This is how, when you start viewing yourself, because some people start viewing themselves not looking that good. Chris, I'm telling you.
Let me ask you a question. Again, people can go at me all they want.
Yeah.
Okay. When they say, we say, they look at it differently than we look at it. There's facts and there's truths. 2 + 2 is a fact. Mm-hmm. Right? 2 + 2 is a fact. Mm-hmm. I can have my own truth based on the way I grew up or my lens. Yeah. That's my truth. It don't make it fact all the time.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's my truth. Mm-hmm. So when we say black is beautiful, or when we say, hey man, give me some of the most beautiful black women, would you say, I'm not saying I'm going to say this, would you say most of them are light-skinned or mixed?
I wouldn't say that.
We go back, and let's go back through the annals of history.
Yeah.
From the Halle Berrys to the Alicia Keyses to, like, I can name people that people say are attractive women, right? Dorothy Dandridge.
Chris, their view is distorted then. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe their view, they've been taught from.
I'm talking about us.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm talking about. Even us, our lens, I'm telling you to shine your lens. Because you've been
with you. I'm just
Chris, you've been looking from a lens. Some people I'm gonna say you, I'm sorry. Some of us look through a lens that's been distorted.
Why is my lens distorted? I don't get it.
If you sit up here and say, this woman here is this woman here, this woman here is prettier than this woman here.
Just ask your
maybe
homeboy.
Maybe that's your opinion.
You ain't gotta ask me, just ask your homeboy. Ask people on the Chop Shop feed. It's Grace. Ask them right now. Right now, you got to make a choice. Grace Jones, Halle Berry. Grace Jones, Halle Berry. Who you taking?
I want Grace Jones.
Jane Kennedy. Huh?
I want both of them.
You know what? After we get off this show, listen.
I want both of them.
Hatter, stop it.
I want Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm not saying I
don't want Whoopi Goldberg, but I take Grace Jones.
About Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay.
No one's talking about that.
Okay.
We talking about people who say are quote unquote that we say are beautiful women. I see it in the media. Who are the people that they put on TV?
You hijacking this. You hijacking this.
I'm not hijacking.
The reason I'm saying this,
break it down where people can break it down to us.
No. Because this very, Chris.
Corey, you lying your butt off, boy. You know them Aggies, boy. You can't do nothing with them Aggies, man. They be lying.
Chris, what if these views you talking about was designed to destroy you?
What are you talking about?
Your view that this woman look better than this woman.
I didn't say that was
no. And when that
Foxy Brown.
And when that is the view that you embrace, that might be the view that you embrace. It creates barriers, Chris, between you and being able to show up in your full purpose. If you sitting up here thinking about, people got different preferences of what they like. I understand that.
Stop. You are giving me a whole bunch of bees.
No, I just said I take Grace Jones. I like Grace Jones.
Listen, Negro, I've been with you, okay? You better stop right now before I put you on Front Street. I've been out.
Put me on Front Street.
I've been out with you.
Hold up, put me on Front Street. No. No. I'm finna tell something. I'm gonna tell a story I thought I'd never tell. I'm finna tell a story that I thought I'd never tell.
No, well, hold on.
No, it's about me. It's about me.
Okay.
I got some friends, okay. that happen to like women that women of all colors, okay? I'm gonna put it like that. I'm not finna bust them upside the head, right? Now this was about 10 years ago. Okay.
I didn't know you 10 years ago, so I'm good. I'm safe.
Yeah, you didn't know me 10 years ago. I didn't know you. Okay. I'm just throwing everybody off. So
I didn't know you 10 years ago.
Hold up. I'm in Vegas. We're in Vegas. So we got a section, right? So ain't nothing but white women in our section, right? I'm telling you, nothing but white women in the section. So me, I did nothing against them. I didn't want to talk to none of them. So I went walking around the club, right? And found a black woman and brought her over to the section. Y'all know what one of my partners said? Man, there's 1,500 white women here. You go find the one black one.
You went and found Monique. That's unbelievable.
But guess what? That's who I wanted to go. That's who I wanted in the section. So you can miss me with all that, Chris. And hold up. And and when we get off, I'm going to put you on the three-way and let you talk to him and tell you who he is. But
exactly.
Seneca, I hated to go there because, Chris, I'm trying to make a point. And you're
being an extremist right now. You're definitely being an extremist because that's not what I was talking about. Listen, I commend you. Right? You're going to get your ghetto card back. You can have your card back. I get you. I commend you on that.
But you were implying something else. You were implying something else.
Around you, right? Been around you. And if she ain't an 8 or higher, she ain't got a chance in hell.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want to hear this stuff about what you're talking about, like, oh, I went and
yes.
That's not what we're talking about.
It's not the color if she's an 8 or a 9 or 10. What the color ain't got nothing to do with what the number she is. You got to be out your mind.
Forget about women of the other hue. We talking about your own.
That's what I'm talking about, my own.
So what I'm trying to tell you when you talk about colorism and you talking about people talking about hair and stuff, and people used to wear afros, that was accepted.
Chris, I just used that as an example, and you wouldn't let me get it out. You could wait. Hey, I mean, like a lap dog. How do you can't be talking about that one? You can't be talking. But come on with it. Come on, Cletus.
You're full of it right now.
Chris,
you're full of it right now. You're preaching. You know what you're doing? You're preaching right now, but you're not preaching practicality. You ever go to church and
Chris, you know what I'm doing?
You know what the preacher say?
I'm trying to communicate life.
I get you.
But I got somebody who don't understand this.
That's true.
Because some he don't understand. Okay. All he got to do is sit back. He just might learn something. I'm just telling him about the worldview. I'm talking about the worldview.
I don't want you to be like Creflo Dollar and we looking at TV like, really, Creflo?
No.
Really?
No,
DJ?
They listening.
Really?
No.
You really sit up there and say
Hold up. Them people are listening to get information. You listening so you can have something to say. It's a big difference.
Man. We got a show to do. Man.
I know. So can you follow the show? Follow the prompt. Maybe we got to script the damn show.
Maybe we do. And make sure T.O. don't go to the S. And keep T.O.
Hey, but all I'm talking about, man, is how we view each other, man. That's really what I was saying. Because
so you saying
the way we view each other
don't exist. You saying high yellow, light,
I didn't say that.
Just answer my question.
How you get that from a worldview?
I'm talking about our view. Damn the world view. I'm talking about our view. I understand what you're saying, the way they view us. But how do
No, not the world. No. I'm talking about how we view the world. See, y'all got to understand, we've been looking at the world through filters, y'all. Like IG. We've been looking at the world through what other people, because they control all the images. I'm trying to tie it to yesterday about the images. You just said we don't own nothing and don't control nothing. We don't control it. So guess what? If we don't own nothing, we don't own Facebook. We don't own IG. We don't own none of this stuff. So guess what? The images we see, Chris, are being controlled by somebody else. So I'm just telling y'all to put on your filter and polish your lens and don't just let what people tell you that that owns all of these great things that Chris said that don't no black person on. That's the point I'm trying to make, Chris. If you had to let me get through it, I'm just trying to set polish off your lens. That's all.
Listen, I'm on board with you. And when I know you make
polish off your lens.
I'm saying we don't own anything, but the further point I was making is that the reason why we don't invent some of these things is not because we don't have the mind to do it. It takes capital to do it. It takes somebody having to get behind you and put money behind your idea. And what I'm saying,
and we got to fall in love with black people again. I tell you about it later. Keep going.
That's my point. Is that there are kids out there that are smart enough to invent these apps and stuff. I've seen them. But
yes, I got one.
But guess what? You got to have somebody that believe in them. Some of these people, that's why I was telling you about the talented 10th. The talented 10th, this dude says, listen, man, you already made a point. You a little baby W. Du Bois hat over there. You say, listen, man, you are going, I know you can hoop at U of H. You going to Cornell, you going to go get all that information, because, you know, W. Du Bois was the first black man to graduate from Harvard, just so y'all can get that feedback. And I don't know my history.
Oh, so, you know your history.
So what I'm saying is, you're going to get all that knowledge, and you're going to come back here.
Yes.
That's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And run for office.
In our community, in our communities, yeah, there are the Robert Smiths, but most of the people in our community that are titans of industry are artists and athletes, like Jay-Z, like Michael Jordan, like Tiger Woods. They're the ones that are the rich ones. So the talented 10th was, hey, man, when y'all get ahead, because of the way we've been brought into this country and all the things, the deck was stacked against us, y'all are the ones they're going to let through the door. Y'all got to come back and help us, because they're not going to let us through these other doors over here. We need you to come back and help us get through these other doors.
Yeah.
And that takes what? Capital. My great-grandmother, I said this the other day to somebody. My great-grandmother said, Chris, everything you make in this world ain't for you, son. I don't care how much money you got. It ain't all for you. It ain't all for you. And if you don't have that mentality, and once you make it, you forget. Hey, man, how'd you get there? Oh, you did it by yourself, right? You know? Headwind, trailwind. How'd you get there, bro? So you don't feel that you have again, as an African American, see, I'm the right dude y'all need to help make some money. Because I'm going to give it back. I'm gonna fly private. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna keep wearing them tight Tom Ford suits. That too. But I'm gonna give it back, Hatter, because I understand what to have a Brinks truck behind the casket means nothing. And what black folks gotta understand more than anything else is one word. You know what that word is? Legacy. What? Legacy. Or let me say it another way, as eloquent as Robert Hatter says, that dash is coming. That number at the end of that
dash.
No,
the dash is here. The end of that dash is coming.
So the question is, when you leave this earth today, if the good Lord had came and got you today, what legacy have you left? What's your legacy? Right now, look in the mirror. Oh, Chris. Look in the mirror and ask yourself. Look in the mirror and ask yourself.
I know it made you think a little bit, but because you were saying, I know instead of just texting me and said, Robert, what you mean? And maybe I'll let you do it the next time. But that's the point I'm trying to tell you, that we have to change our worldview. See, you don't know what I'm talking about when I say I know you don't, because you would agree with. Like when you was talking about the guys that don't speak English, American black players, and not understanding, it's a worldview, because all of these people around, and you talking about how they don't consider themselves black, but yeah, let me tell you something. I don't care, but we got to change the way we see the world, Chris. And this the point. I keep telling you, we got to change our conceptual lens. We got to change. You got to dust it off. A lot of us, listen to me, are looking at the world and our life and our community through filters, like an IG filter. And look at us and think about it. Those filters were created by other people, not by us. It was intent for you to me to not like Chris. They want to distort our image on purpose. They don't want me to like James Bailey. They don't want me to like maybe you're right. I got to put it to home. I put it down here. They don't want two programs programs in summer basketball program that realize how strong they are and said, man, we powerful enough. Let's do this. This basketball community. And I know Chris gonna say, well, their parents crazy. Their parents are crazy. But no. It's some of them crazy. Some of them are. But guess what? Not that we're not looking through them on purpose. I'm not blaming nobody. That's what y'all don't understand. Those lenses were distorted on purpose. How we look at summer basketball. The most powerful man for summer basketball from around here is Hal Pastner.
Absolutely.
They always bragging about him because we've been looking through that lens. But I'd like to think Jimmy is one of the most powerful. I'd like to think Jolivet and Rick Ross. It's the lens we look through.
Well, hold on now, because Nike, with all them brothers up there, had a chance to change that lens.
No, the brothers tried to change the lens, but higher up. Higher up.
I just want you to say that. That was good. I'm glad. Just clarify.
The brothers, I talked to the brothers.
Yeah.
Why you thinking we getting these teams down here now? You remember we didn't have one team down here first. Okay, so we talked to the brothers that was in part, but guess what? Hal Pastner was grandfathered in from up top. So the brothers didn't have no power. I'm just telling you, man, I can't do nothing about that. They knew what was wrong. That's why we got to change our own lens.
Listen, I'm on board with you. I'm telling you, it's like watching the preacher and you like, yo, man, you about to go out here and start cursing and all that other stuff. What you up here talking about? You talked about an ideal. I get it. Yeah. But especially in our community, right? I made this point the other day about how if they all of a sudden, and people go, oh, shut up, Walker, you sound like an old Negro spiritual. Mm-hmm. If record executives all of a sudden says, if you use the N word in a song, you will not get a record deal anymore. We will not do X, Y, and Z. What do you think people would say?
They stop.
They do what? They stop tomorrow.
Yeah, they stop.
So what they do is they allow you to do it, and they only will sign people that will do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they want you looking through the world through their lens.
1,000%. So
That's
the same way I'm saying about Nike, the people in our community, guess what? They talk all that mess. I got nothing against Hal Pastner. He made me a better summer dude. He made me raise my game up.
I'm just using his name.
But he also put me in a situation where I compromised what I really thought should be happening.
Because you was looking at the world through his lens.
No, that's not true.
Yes, you were.
Because I'm talking about the way I grew up and the way I actually see it. I think people have more value for stuff. I think you value things more that you pay for. I think when you get stuff free, you don't take it for granted.
Absolutely.
So when you got parents running around saying, "Are they sponsored?" Well, hold on. I thought you want your son to go to college. Like what do you mean? You don't want to go? You don't want to go play what? Because TJ Ford makes you pay for training. You don't want to go play for him? Like, I don't get it. Well, he played. Like, people start making all type of excuses, and I'm like, hey, when you go to all that other stuff for them other sports, volleyball, is volleyball free, Hatter?
No.
Swimming?
No.
I'm just saying.
Chris, you just said something. You said Hal Pastner made you step your game up, but it made you compromise the stuff.
Yes.
So what you were doing is looking through grassroots. You might not want to own up to it.
I mean, I had to compete.
But you was looking at it through his lens. You didn't use you couldn't use your creativity. You said to compete with this guy, I got to do this instead of using your creativity, y'all. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Man, I got to do this. I got to do this because he did this. I got to do this because he did this. You got to get creative. No, I'm just telling you. Excuse me. I'm not talking to you because you go. I'm talking to a young man out here.
Yeah,
right?
Because
I'm talking to a young fella out here.
It had to be used. That's what I was saying.
You got to get creative, man. If you hadn't let me, I was going to talk about how we got to use our creativity to create something different that would make his obsolete. But no, you said, I want to compete. I want to be like him. And that's the point I'm trying to say.
Now you're saying the wrong thing. That's not what I said. I said he made me step my game up. When I say step my game up, that's code for I had to get creative. I had to get creative to deal with that. And another point is, the point I was making, and you would agree with this, because your narrow butt was in the middle of it too, dealing with them parents.
Oh, yes.
So they don't care about what Chris Walker and Robert Hatter got to do to be creative. They don't care what they got to do to make it work. They don't care where the plane tickets come from. They just want to show up.
Chris, guess what?
And guess what? Whoever gonna make it show up, make it easy for them to show up, that's who they showing up for.
Chris, that's what I did. I didn't even realize I did it. I did create our own lane. I created a lane. Man, I haven't seen another program like the franchise no more. And I hate that because we didn't pass it down and pass the principles down to these young guys. That's our fault. Because I ain't gonna lie, I got a bad taste of summer basketball. I was so ready to get, were you a daddy? Do this thing. Like, I know a lot of daddies say, man, this stuff is over. This stuff, man, when this stuff over, they don't even, we got people after, hold up, Chris, we got people that used to be watching this show for 3 years. Soon as they son graduation, they said, F this show, F everything, not understanding we got an obligation to reach back and make it better. I would like to hope that the principles that I use, I didn't think about Hal Pastner. Hal Pastner, when he stole Rasheed Suleiman from us, man, I just went and got D'Angelo Harrison. He stole, you follow me? I just replaced the guys that somebody else took, the guys, because them parents wanted to go somewhere. So Pee Wee wanted to go do something else. I replaced him with DJ Briggs. So that's what we have to do. And guess what? I gave those kids an experience that they have never, all of them tell me that they don't come back. I wish I had a program for them guys to come back and give to. Because I know about 1 or 2 of them would. But I don't have a program no more. Our job, Chris, I dusted off my lens. I know you did it your way, Chris. I ain't telling you to do my way. But it's several ways to do this thing, man.
Absolutely.
It's several ways to do this thing, but we can't look at it through Hal Pastor's lens, because Hal Pastor got help that we ain't got.
But you confusing what I'm saying. I don't want to keep going back and forth. I didn't look at it through his lens. All I'm saying is that was a level that was created. A mark had to be met because in the city, that's what the people thought.
I know what you did.
I'm saying, I'm telling
Chris, when you know better, you do better.
But that's what the people thought. So what I'm saying is to get them to retrain the brain and say there's another option, like John Urie did with Adidas, you got to do something different.
Okay. That's all I'm trying to say.
You got to do something different. Because
hold up, you did do something different.
Forget about it being Hal Pastor. It was Nike. I'm just talking. You talking about Hal Pastor? I'm talking about Nike.
You remember I said you can't look through his lens because he got help. You didn't hear the second part.
So that's what. So when you say creativity, that was T-Mac. Okay.
Yes,
that was creative.
Yes,
I'm like, we got to find a way to deal with this.
I didn't say you didn't. I'm just saying, but you said he made you do things you didn't want to do.
Now, here's what I'm trying. Okay, now let's give it more depth.
Okay,
I said again that I think people don't respect what they don't pay for.
I got you.
And what I'm saying is it creates a war when you give people everything.
I got you. I like that.
And they don't understand the value of, they know the price, but they don't know the value of what they're getting. I wasn't Hal Pastor. I was a guy coached in college that played in, I knew what was going on, and I know the right thing, and I knew what was best for some of the people, and I had to take a back seat on that because of the larger narrative, because they wouldn't understand. In some battles, you can win the battle and lose the war. All I would have done is lost a whole lot of wars.
I like that, and guess what?
So so you know what? I wanted to win the war. I can't win every battle, but I'm gonna win the war.
But I want to remind people though, and if you take a picture, Chris Walker, okay, if you take a picture and you go on social media, because you told me to bring it down a little bit more so you can understand. And you and you add a filter, Chris, right?
Go on, I'm listening.
You can make that picture look like anything you want to. Anything. I don't never use the filters on the thing. Man, hold up. I FaceTime my son one day, right? And he asked me, and this how these kids think. He asked me, why is your background blurred like that? I said, I don't know. He said, man, that's nice. I said, I don't know how it got blurred. I ain't never touched no settings on my phone to make it blurred. But he thought it was cool. He asked me about it. So you take a picture of Chris and can put any filter on it. And if you're looking at the world through a filter, Chris, that is anti-black, hold on, that is against us, does not believe in us, does not support us, does not root for us. That's why I said shout out to Lisa Ray, who reminded us she be rooting for black every day. So all I'm saying, Chris, let's polish our lens.
Right.
Let's awaken our consciousness. That's all I'm saying. And I know I used some words. I went to college. I used some words. But Chris, and with purpose, y'all, and intentionality. Chris, that's your favorite thing. We have to allow our creativity, that word again, to bring, I guess, a useful context to our culture, to this basketball community. That's all, Chris. Chris, you know it's a crazy basketball community. And all I'm trying to do is educate the parents, man. Because they are.
But why? We could talk about educating the basketball community, but there's a larger narrative.
Okay.
Educating them about what? Educating them about what?
Okay.
And again, you got to know that if you want to solve any problem, you got to know where the pain is. What is the pain?
Okay. Let me tell you what happens. I get the email. You don't check the email box. I get the email and I get the text and the people talking about I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I mean, they sick of it. There's one guy, he wrote a whole novel. You wasn't on the show. I'm go back and find it about how he met. Well, Doug, my son's 6'4". Doug done seen him. Marcus Sloan done seen him. Jeffrey Day done seen. Jimmy done seen him. He ranked 40 in the country. I mean, for 40, he went 30 in the top 40 in Houston, Texas. And guess what? He still ain't got it. I'm sick of this stuff. I'm sick of this stuff. I done did this, I done did this, I done did this, I done did this. Then you got guys, you know, I know you might not care about this, but it's something hit me this year when I saw a dude that's over a program put a kid off a team, Chris, because the mama wouldn't go hang out with him. And the boy called me. See, y'all, I'm fighting a different fight than you, Chris. Say, I just don't know why I'm not on the team no more, Mr. Hatter. You know, and the kid don't know what didn't happen with them grown folks. You know what I'm saying? The kid just want to play basketball. So and that's just two things I can tell y'all about.
So what are you saying? I mean, so what you...
Everybody is complaining about summer basketball. Summer basketball this. And all I said was, I said, Chris, let it burn. But then one guy said, if it burned, Mr. Hatter, what? I said, let me tell you something. College coaches like Chris, they make a lot of money. They're going to find out who the best player. They're gonna find. So,
but just because, and this is the thing that people don't understand. And we'll gradually take it to a level and then take it to another level.
Okay.
Just because you pay your money for training,
okay.
Just because your son is all district, okay. Just because your lens says it's this, at some point, either you're right and you got to outperform the model, because at the end of the day, the people that are charged with saying that this is better than that, there is bias involved.
Okay.
Right? You're right. At some point, they will find them.
Okay.
But guess what? It's only so many spots. Don't be a bad mathematician.
Okay.
It's only so many spots. You get to college basketball. Every one of them dudes think they're going to the NBA.
Absolutely.
All conference.
Yeah.
Player of the year don't get drafted. Player of the year went back to school. Drew Timme dominated college basketball. Don't even come out. Just because you feel, don't make it real.
So you saying
NBA, dude sitting at the end of the bench. Man, I should be playing. Homeboy, what Nico said, you ain't ever getting on the floor. You ain't never getting on the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just using it as an example.
Yeah. You
never,
and y'all,
you're not ever getting out there.
You're never gonna play. But hold up.
What they say.
Hold up, I'm the Asian.
Wrong.
Hold up.
I hate the NBA. It happens at every level is my point.
Oh, I got you. So you're saying summer basketball ain't bad?
Summer basketball is the world, Hatter. People go to work every day and complain. People go to church and complain about the deacon.
All right. Okay.
People go to Whole Foods. It's stinking here.
So
I'm just telling you.
So just leave it alone. So you saying just leave it alone?
It's a soap opera like everything else.
But Chris, through who does it have to be? What lens are you, Chris? They said black people ain't this and black people ain't this. So we just leave it? No, we said no. Muhammad Ali said black is beautiful. I am a man. Black is beautiful. We can go and say the world said this about us, Chris, but it's who we say we are.
Bro, let me tell you something. Do you know how many black kids have been helped by summer basketball? Are you kidding me?
Of course.
Do you know how many black kids the first time they met?
How many been hurt? How many been hurt? How many been hurt by summer basketball?
Let me finish. Do you know how many kids like Robert Hatter that played for Robert Hatter might have been the first time they ever stayed in a 5-star hotel, or the first time they ate a certain restaurant, or the first time they flew on a plane? And how much did Robert Hatter get paid to do that?
0. So
what I'm telling you is, all them people running their mouth, go run a summer team and then come back and talk to me. And then you'll know what we're talking about. Go run a team. Go create it from scratch. Deal with the politics. Raise the money, because ain't no such thing as sponsored. Raise the money. Travel. Lose. Fight. Get guys back. Competition with other people. then come talk to me. And lastly, I'm going to say this.
Come on.
Just because you feel, I tell kids all the time, stop grown-ups, stop letting your kids run your household based on how they feel. And you run your household based on what you know. Just because he can hoop don't make him smart. Don't mean he know how to run the world. I'm just trying to tell you what goes on. So summer basketball, just again, the last time I checked out, there might be a couple of two ways. The last time I checked is 450 players in the NBA, right?
That's it?
15 to 10.
Yes.
10 years ago, it still was probably 450. So let's take, okay? Yes. So that means the numbers ain't changed. So that means in 10 years.
It changed a little bit with expansion.
Expansion, but still.
Yeah, but not that much.
All of a sudden, the G League all of a sudden making people think they in the league. Dude, it's 450 players. Wow.
Well, maybe if I just hang around here long enough, I'm going to get one of them spots.
Maybe if I just hang around long enough in the gym, I'll get Halle Berry. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense. Stop complaining and compete. How about this? I tell parents every single time. This is what I tell parents. You know, I tell them all the time.
Hold on.
They'll tell me 9 million things. Oh, you know what? We should have done this. I don't like this hotel. He's better than this. Well, why can't he play bad? I say, I'm going to let you get 9 million excuses. Can I just get one? Let me just get one comeback. I'm not going to talk about this. How about this? Just, you could say you don't train them enough, or, you know, they don't play in the right tournaments, or I don't like this. I don't like the way you play them. You know the general stuff. And I say, can I just get one comeback? You know what that is, Hatter?
What?
Maybe just ain't good enough. Have we ever considered that one? Do we get to say that one? We can say all these other things, and they could be the truth. Maybe he's not good enough. Can we say that one? I guarantee you that one is never being uttered by them.
So
he's just not good enough.
From now on, guess what, man? Boy, I got a new mantra. Boy, I'm finna put it on the screen, y'all. Hold on. Boy. Chris Walker, you all right with me, Doc. I don't care what Herb Baker say about you. You all right with me.
I love Herb. Herb, my boy.
I know it, but that's all right. I still don't care. Hold on. Watch it. Hold on. Chris, this is my favorite thing you just said, Chris. Chris, I love this.
Oh, yeah.
I love this.
Oh, yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. So, the other day, partner of mine called me. He got a little June bug, 10th grade. And he come talking about he on JV. And, man, I need to treat. What can he do to try out for one of these elite teams? I said, man, you don't try out for an elite team, player.
You get the tryout, you ain't good.
I said, you don't try out for an elite team. There go Jimmy. I don't know what Jimmy called himself doing, but we're going to bring him in.
He came in right on time.
Stop complaining and compete.
Hatter, that's the same thing. That's the same thing we had to tell black folks back in the day. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I get it. You're right. Segregation. You're right. What we going to do, though? Like I tell people all the time. I give them I'll give you every excuse. Man, they whipping us. You're right. Man, they won't let us vote. You're right. Man, they won't do this. You're right. And then my next thing, what we going to do? I get you, but what we gonna do? Because they ain't changing. So what we gonna do? So when I'm telling those people, you're right, Jimmy this, Doug that, you're right. So what you gonna do?
The man was hot in catfish grease. He wrote me a novel.
And listen, and guess what? There's been 1,000 of them before him, and there's gonna be 1,000 of them.
So Jimmy, Chris just exercised this demon out of me. I'm not going to try to, I can't save the basketball community no more. Chris told me, he said, tell them to stop complaining and compete.
Period.
I'm done. Any parent call me from now on.
I'll tell you before.
Zero.
What did I say all the time?
But I know faith come by hearing and hearing the word. You told me once.
You can't and you ain't going to save the planet. I say it all the time.
But I thought I could save this little community, not the planet, but the community.
So you thought. Most people don't want to be saved. You know what they want you to do? They want you to jump your ass in that water, swim over to them, try to get them back to the shore, only to find out they're gonna fight your ass off of them.
The whole time.
Hey, what's this date? Mark this date down, somebody. July 21. Robert Haddon and just like I done changed on. I done changed.
You know what I say? You know what summer basketball is like?
What?
And I'm not saying all of them.
Uh-huh.
Moses went to the Pharaoh without an army.
Yeah.
Got him out of Egypt.
Yeah.
Walked him. We hungry. We hot.
Yeah.
Parted the Red Sea.
See.
I'm trying to tell you.
And they still want the stone.
You know what they say? Let's go back to Egypt because we had it much better there. They're like, oh my, that's summer basketball. You can't make them happy. You can't save the world. I didn't see stuff. And I'm like, that defies conventional wisdom. And it ain't none because all they just won't. They don't, again, they know the price of everything.
But the value of nothing.
And I'm not saying there's not bad actors.
Yes, so it's gonna be bad actors and everything.
There's bad doctors.
Okay. Yeah.
Bad lawyers.
Yeah. Bad agents.
There's bad finance people.
Hey.
There's bad preachers.
Hey.
So why summer basketball guys gotta be angels?
Hey, and don't let me tell y'all about this deal that your boy just signed.
Who?
They chopping up the little kid Kyler Murray just signed. They saying the agent dropped the ball on that one. I mean, this what people done call me in the see to the naked eye. Oh, he got the bag. But boy, it was another bag that he left. And that's what in our circles, because guess what? They ain't gonna come back and get his little midget no more money if this don't work. They ain't gonna come back, and a lot of it ain't guaranteed. See, it's a different, y'all, in guarantee. Wait a minute. It's a different in guarantees on a contract and actual guarantees. And I'm gonna explain that next week, because we ain't got time now. It's a different when y'all see that mess on TV. Oh, well, it's guaranteed, but boy, I'm talking about what's actual guaranteed in the contract is different than what you see on that on the ticker and all of that. I'm just letting you know. But keep on going. I didn't mean to go there. Jimmy, what you got going on, man? You got what happened to you yesterday, man? I thought you were going to the EYBL.
Hey, man, I had another one in the meetings. I thought I was gonna get out of there. I was at the Galleria.
Oh, that's good. Go good.
You know, they got offices up there, and
right.
I was in one of them offices looking down,
right,
and putting some stuff together, man. Just working on some stuff. You got to always be, I feel impressed of the fact that people in such purchase who sit on such purchase are coming and engaging in meetings and inviting me to such meetings so that I can help diversify and take my fingerprints into deep, wider depths of these communities and create better change. And that's a good thing.
But these communities might not change, Jimmy.
Well, I'm just saying, though, in regard to my fingerprints, is going to be, my opinion is going to be there. And one thing you guys know, when I'm in a room, I sit there and I get quiet for a minute and I take notes and I observe. But I'm going to tell you something. When it's time for me to give my opinion, I don't hardly take the turn the other cheek or the quiet road. I'm going to pretty much let you know what I think, and whether it be from based on my assessments. So that's all I can go with. But it's a good thing. So I was working on stuff, and so that'll be soon to be as we proceed through and collaborate those efforts. And I'll share them with you guys. But other than that, man, it's you got the sneaker basketball circuits are going on as we speak. Houston Defenders, they started the Under Armour circuit on yesterday. They took one on the chin. They failed yesterday, but they bounced back and won today, this morning. So the Defenders are 1-1 in pool play. Remember, they won the tournament 2 weeks ago, which is cool. And that was their first event with Chris Johnson. Chris Walker, you might not realize Chris Johnson now plays with the Houston Defenders.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. So that team, they went undefeated 2 weeks ago in his debut. Now we'll see. We hope they can continue to to make a little noise and keep their winning
When does
ways.
it start? When does it start? Today?
It started yesterday. They lost yesterday, but they won today.
Okay.
So it's pool play. Now, meanwhile, over in and that's in Chicago, where the Defenders or the Under Armour. This is their
Wintrust Arena. Yeah.
Yeah, this is their version of the national championship for Under Armour. Now, meanwhile, the Nike, they're in Augusta, Georgia, and the Peace Jam is taking place, and the JL3 Elite and Live On Fleur de Lis both has been eliminated from the championship bracket contention. They mean neither one of them is going to make it out of pool play. I want to do a correction on 2 days ago. I said the top four teams advance, but I got confused. That's how it is in EYBL play. They have 4 teams advance plus 4 at larges. Well, once you get to Augusta, it's the top 2 from each pool that advance and the top 2 teams from each pool. Now, that means right now, as it stands, the Houston Hoops entered today's action tied for first place with 3-1 records. They will play today.
How many people tied with them?
2. It's a 3-way tie for first.
3-way tie for first. Okay.
3-way tie for first. And then what happened is they win today. They play today. Basically, you win
today, they
in. You win and you win. Bottom line on today. And if you lose, then you go, you're not in. Not
Right.
necessarily, but you need a lot of help. And I doubt if you get in because of the tiebreaker situation. Now, who does the Hoops play today? They play the New Jersey Scholars today. And that's expected to be a packed house or a nice atmosphere because I think Lil Wagner plays on that particular team.
Oh, they play against Wagner today. Yeah, somebody told me that.
But one of the things about the Houston Hoops, I give credit and I like it because it's like goes around the horn. And Jalen Lowe is playing his best basketball of the entire summer right now. And you know the old saying, save your best for last. Once again, Jalen Lowe, he's about 6'2", 6'3", from Thurgood Marshall High School. And he's a kid that's just, the recruitment hadn't necessarily went as he would have, wanted it to be. Because, you thought, you put in so much work. And then you got to realize, and we'll talk about that another day, but he's doing well right now. I'm talking about he's averaging probably like 19 points a game. And that's great when you're winning. You're 3-1. You won 3 out of the 4 games. And that's the thing that I like about him. And this team, I watched a little bit of that game on yesterday. They had a hell of a defensive effort. They held the team to 14 points in the first half and went on to proceed to win the game. You have JoJo Tugler from Cy Falls High School. He had a super second half, kind of slow out the gates. He had been struggling down there at Peace Jam, kind of quiet for JoJo, but he finished with a double-double on yesterday. And so now JoJo probably, has his self-esteem and his confidence level back to where it is. He's committed to the University of Houston, so there's no pressure for him to try to woo and impress the college scouts. And because he's already has his future secured in regard to where he's going to play basketball and whatnot. I watched Justin Begg came in the game yesterday. He gave some good solid minutes. He scored 5 quick points. However, I don't like the fact that he took double-digit shot attempts. That when you're the smallest guy on the floor in that type of setting, you got away with the win, which is great, but it's no way you're supposed to be taking 12 shots in extensive action. You turn those shot attempts, some of them, into getting that ball to somebody else. That way now, because I can see if you took 12 shots.
Well, if don't nobody don't say nothing, he gonna shoot it.
Well, I mean, I understand you. I'm not saying don't never shoot, but 12 shots is a little bit on the. That's a little bit on the spot. I'm just got my eyes on that and going into today's game. Because guess what? Now, in the win, and you're gonna think it's okay to keep shooting that where you open at.
Duh. I said ain't nobody told him to stop shooting.
And every time you open it, sometimes you open because the other team has scouted you, and they say leave them open for a reason. And one of the things we mentioned at the top of the week is that down at Peace Jam, you're going to be hard pressed to find a player who's lighting it up from the perimeter. And that was one of the things the Hoops did. I watched their game. They decided out the gates, they went to a zone, and they basically dared the other team to beat them. And now that I think about it, every team out there should play zone.
Absolutely.
You playing with a shot clock. I would dare every team out there. I would play the odds. Shoot, he beat me from 3 because everybody's shooting. It's a longer 3-point line.
But them zones so weak. If the other teams are smart enough and be patient, you can get through that zone just like your man to man. That zone is so weak. I watched several teams. That zone is so passive and so weak. They just running out there like this. All you gotta do is get past this guy, get him on your hip, and you gone. So I'm watching it, and I don't know what these coaches doing. They better coaches than I am. But I'm just saying, dude, this zone is. I wouldn't shoot a jump shot on them. You can easily get the ball to the middle, bounce that ball to the bottom. It's Dunk City all night long. But hey, I guess I don't know nothing about basketball though. I watched it though, Jimmy, and that ain't the only team playing a zone. Some more teams playing a zone. And guess what? It's okay to play a zone. You play zone in college. You play zone in the NBA. Well, a lot of them ain't gonna make it to the NBA. But you play. It's okay to play a zone. But these zones they played, the Houston was playing the other night. That team I don't know what the hell wrong with that team.
Talking about yesterday?
Yeah, they could have beat. All they had to do is play. Dude, it was easy to break. It was an undisciplined zone.
How much time do you think they spend twofold with offense against the zone and practicing their zone in the first place? Because a lot of zone, takes a lot.
Jimmy, it's just called basketball IQ, Jimmy.
Yeah, it should be, but everybody don't have the similar, not on the same page.
But they on the EYBL.
That don't mean that a lot of people are there on teams because of their raw talent, not because they know how to play.
Okay.
And that's take
Jimmy,
that.
In a timeout, Jimmy, timeout. Come here. You set your little ass right here in the low corner, at short corner. You get here, you throw. They do it. Jimmy, why they call timeout and get the clipboard for? What they got the clipboard for? All they got to do is watch the shifts 2 times. Always remember, high school players ain't gonna play the zone as discipline. Just like you saying, they ain't prepared for it. When do the Houston Hoops practice on it? So it's gonna be out. They gonna have their disciplines right. They not like Syracuse that does it for 20 years. That's all I'm saying. I'll tear that damn zone ass up. Play zone on me.
One of the things that you most of the time, whenever you see instructions given to kids at the high school level and beyond and below, unless that kid has an exceptional basketball IQ, most of those directives, after 3 possessions, they fizzle out and forgot everything you told them.
The same thing in the zone, Jimmy. That's what I'm telling you. I saw how weak the zone was. The same thing, the same principle go for defense and offense now. Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No, you just, because you say, what are you telling them what the chalkboard? Most instructions are forgotten about, and those kids forget most of them.
But you was talking about how formidable a zone was. That's all I'm saying. But these zones ain't that formidable.
I'm talking about, no.
That you saying, well, I throw a zone out there.
I'm talking about the presence, Adam. No, I'm not even going there. I'm talking about the presence of a zone is basically, before you even attack it. I'm not talking about you attacking the zone. The presence of it, it invites you to shoot. I'm saying to you, I'm giving you that shot. Before you even, now, if you run a zone offense against my zone, that's a whole different thing. I'm telling you, first of all, or you going, like we just mentioned this little kid, Justin Begg, a while ago, about shooting all the shots. If I back my ass all the way off you to the free throw line, I'm telling you, shoot that one, player. Now, what you gonna do?
But the Hoops wasn't bagging up. They was all out in the way and undisciplined. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I saw the zone.
But I'm saying the concept I'm giving you, that I'm giving you, first of all, when you first set it up, I'm giving you that shot.
I said 2 or 3 times down the court what I was going to do. You ain't listen. I said 2 or 3 down the court. I'm going to call a timeout. I said, come here, man. This is all y'all got to do. That's all I'm trying to make. That's how you have to do. And that's what I thought coaches be saying on the sideline. That's how I was taught. You just make adjustment. Play a zone on me, I'm tearing your ass up. Play a zone on me, come on. Hold up. Don't even have to have no shooters. That man in the middle gonna be in trouble. He gonna either foul out. He got to be great. He got to be a great defender.
Because you have to realize something. Here's the thing: when you're playing with that shot clock, by the time a team makes 2 passes around that perimeter, I'm passing to you. You looking, trying to get it to the inside. Guy flashing over through the zone. You looking to him. You got to whip it back to the top. That shot clock is down about
35 seconds, Jim.
No, I'm talking about that shot clock is down about 11 seconds.
Jimmy, I ain't said pass it. Now, one time that I said, I'm going to drive that zone because I got a little dude up there that I know can't play no damn defense. I'm blowing by his ass every time, and that guy in the middle got to make a play. I'm blowing by. I ain't said pass the ball around no zone. I'm blowing by them little bit ass guards right here, just undisciplined. I'm blowing by whichever one guard.
How do you know they undisciplined? Where did you?
I just watched it, Jimmy. I done went down the court.
You just gave an example during the course of the game. You're going to call a timeout. Where did you get to scout those couple of those kids that was on the floor for the hoops at? At what point?
I just saw them go down the court 3 or 4 times. That's all. I ain't scouted before the game. I'm telling you, when a team, Jimmy, usually when a team go into zone defense, that means they can't guard no damn body. So guess what? I know these defenders ain't that good. Jimmy, it's a reason they go into the zone. They can't guard nobody. So guess what? I'm going to attack them 2 little old guys. Big guys, whatever.
Now other reason that teams go into a zone is because of the fact that you may be thin on your depth, and you're trying to preserve. I'm gonna still
drive the zone. See, a lot of people think
you have a guy in the front court, and you're thin in that front court, and you're trying to protect him, and you're going, he's in foul trouble, then you'll go to a zone. But in those situations,
Corey know what I'm talking about. Man, let that thing go down. And my guys can't passing that ball around and get one 35-second call. Jim, I'm gonna say, come here, play it.
Y'all understand something. One thing about this basketball stuff that's really, really simple. Me personally, I can watch a kid go up and down the court and play for about a quarter or a half, and I can tell you immediately if he's a qualifier or a non-qualifier. I could tell you if he's an honor roll student academically based on if I'm watching him. I'm guarantee anybody we can take a bet in any game we watch, come sit on the side of me, and I can pick you the ones that's not the real player. I'm not talking about the kid, the bench warmers. I'm talking about some of your star players, the key players, because the pressure is on them to make multiple decisions, not just be rolled. I could tell you that. And for the most part, a lot of these kids, if they're non-qualifiers in the classroom or academically, they don't got to be. And if they're subpar problem solvers, then it's gonna transfer over into the basketball court. If they solving those problems, it's gonna transfer over in most cases. Most cases,
Jimmy, this man came on here and talked about a subject that I talked to in the beginning of the half. And I didn't say it wasn't a strong movement. Nicholas Best, do me a favor. Go back to the beginning of the show after this show was over with and listen. I think you're wrong right now. There's a strong movement for natural hair. That wasn't what the hell I was talking about. Chris Walker Jr. Come on, Jimmy. Talk. Nicholas Best, that was an hour damn ago we talked about that. Come on, man. Chris Walker Jr., that's what I'm going to call you. But come on. But Jimmy, I mean, like I said, everybody got their own. That's why I'm not coaching. I'm just telling you, when I saw this game last night, they had a white boy on there that can shoot the piss out of that ball. Boy, I'd have moved him every which way with loose. They just was leaving him out there so he could shoot a long shot. Man, I ain't questioning the coaches. Maybe the coaches just knew stuff that I didn't know. I mean, them guys coaching. I don't coach on summer basketball team. Those guys are good coaches. That when I saw that game last night, I said, dude, how's y'all? This thing is easy to break. That's all. That's all. That's all. And see, some of y'all don't understand. I drive the zone. Keep on passing that motherfucker like Jimmy just said a minute ago. That 30-second clock gonna be. See, all you high school coaches ain't got no 35-second clock. Y'all can talk that stuff. Yeah, we'll be patience and ball movement. You ain't got 35 seconds.
No, 35. It's less than that. It's taking you 7 seconds to get that thing across the court.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got no
walking it down.
Yeah,
you walking the thing up the court. It's taking, so it's less than that. And of course, but it's going to be, you know, I'm rooting for the Houston Hoops to get out of bracket play. I mean, get into bracket play, and
they playing one. So they got to play DeJuan Wagner tonight.
Yeah. So DeJuan Wagner, New Jersey Scholars, got to play the Houston Hoops tonight.
No.
so
ain't nobody on the Houston Hoops that they deserve the spot for USA basketball. Said, man, you ain't got to come but the last day. That's what I'm talking about him. I don't care about the New Jersey Scholars. I'm serious.
No, but you know what though? Tonight, like I watched Divine. He's a young underclassman, 2024 young man from Clements High School. Mm-hmm. He players guys like a lot of guys on that's elders and former stars have fingerprints on this young man, including Akeem Olajuwon. But this kid Divine,
what did he do?
I saw him playing a few minutes yesterday.
Okay.
This type of game and this type of stage, it yields the opportunity or the platform for your underclassmen to introduce yourself to those college coaches who may know about you in this region. But many outside of the region, they didn't take out the time to watch many of you part of the Houston Hoops 16 and under play. You know, so this is that opportunity for him. A kid like Justin Begg, they see, you know, he's going to be a blur to the college coaches evaluating because he's so small right now. He would have to go out and absolutely just light it up. They would have to go and keep winning. But for a kid like Divine, he can put his fingerprints in it. What I really don't know, and I'm wondering if Gary is watching right now, did the Houston Hoops move up the 7-footer? Did he get moved up? Because he moved up half the damn team from the 16 under. Did the 7-footer get moved up? Because Trent Burns is his name. Trent Burns, the other team don't know what Trent Burns is or ain't. Maybe the word of mouth gonna seep around if he start playing. But hell, I mean, wouldn't that presence be better need and not have than to have and not need in a situation like him, a rim protector or a guy that can probably stretch out
and you put him in there? The 16?
He played on the 16, but the rest of them in the 16 didn't qualify. You know,
that's why those guys there.
You know, and so the thing is,
but is Trent on the trip?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know. That's what I'm asking. If Gary's watching right now, did they
So you didn't see him playing that game last night, did you?
I didn't see him. That's why I'm asking. I wasn't even paying. And no, the benches, the camera isn't at the bench.
On the bench,
the bench is under the camera, so you really can't tell when you're watching the feeds.
The only one got moved up was AJ, Divine, Bryce, Justin, and Cheaty.
Wow. So what is that saying about your? See, that's what I'm saying. What does that say? It's kind of like in high school. If you move 5 guys up from the JV,
and the 7-foot ain't one of them
to the varsity, and he's not one of them, what is that indirectly? What is that saying? What does that tell me that you saying how you feel about him?
He ain't good enough.
That means you got 5 guys better than him just on your team. Then you come back and say, well, man, this dude top 10 in the city. Well, hell, how can he be top 10 in the city? Probably so. Maybe if your team didn't even qualify. Damn. I was rooting for that one. I mean, I'm not.
Well, you should have charted. You should have used your influence.
No, I mean, no, it didn't move the needle. It's not my. that's not my not my
Corey
business.
Williamson said he's not ready.
Well, so okay, so those other 5 are ready? What are you telling me? You telling me but the other 5 are ready? If I'm not mistaken, all them other 5 didn't play yesterday, Hatter.
What you think, Doug?
All those other 5 didn't play. What ready to do what? Ready to sit on the bench? He's not ready to sit on the bench and be a reserve?
That's a good point. Corey, what's your comeback to that, Corey? Corey, what's your comeback? What was that, Tuesday night? I got to put my glasses on.
I'm looking at it now. Just pull up the thing.
He hurt. Oh, he said that hurt. No. He said that hurt. Just bet. Look, the parlay. I want to see big man grow. Hold up. Doug said Justin Begg played some good minutes.
I said that he played good minutes, but only thing is I just didn't like the abundance of shots that he took. Think about it, Hatter. He was 1 for 6 from 3-point land. He was 3 for 11. I just didn't like that
number of shots. But Doug seemed to think that's good, shooting all them damn balls and missing.
No, Doug, I know Doug didn't say
it. Well, shit, he just said it.
He gave some good minutes. You can give good minutes out there. He gave them some speed.
He said he looked the part. That's what he said. I'm gonna put it on the damn screen.
Hustling.
He looked the part.
On defense, hustling, getting up on the guys and getting the spots, and he sped the team up. He gave him a different variation.
So he sped the team up to play a zone?
No, I'm talking about no. Understand something. It worked for them. The only reason that game was close because the Houston Hoops damn near shot worse than the team they was zoning against. They fell for the Okie. Look at what they shot from 3-point land.
Let me see.
That's the only reason the game was close.
Ugo played 6 minutes. He played 6 minutes. Jackson Prince played 7 minutes. Justin Begg played 17 damn minutes. Hold on.
You gotta realize, the smallest guy on the
Who was Anthony? Oh, well, he ain't that no more. Drayton Jones.
The smallest guy on the floor had 5 rebounds. That's what I'm saying. So that let you know that little Begg was getting up in there and touching. He gave good minutes. It balanced, it's offset, and they won the game. So it wasn't like now this was a loss, then it'd be something to critique. I'm
not critiquing because I didn't pay him no attention. I didn't see it. I didn't see. I just saw the zone. I saw them playing the zone, and I said, this team that they played against, coach might have been at happy hour or something. That's all I said. I just look at the game different. That's all.
What did the Hoops shoot from 3-point land? Shit. Versus the other team that they dared to shoot the zone again? What did they shoot from 3-point land? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. In the game, I say close, meaning.
Yeah, and them folks for 4 of 25. And the Hoops was, 5 of 27. Damn.
And you still won by 17. That first half, they held their team to 14 points.
Man,
that was the tone was set right then.
Listen to me. I didn't even see these stats until just now, but I saw the little parts I saw. I said, Coach, what are you doing? Where is this team from? Expression release. Where the hell are they from? Gary Banks.
Especially is that Mississippi? I don't know where Expression from.
I don't know where they from. Okay. How in the hell a 7-footer not get a spot on it? Boy, thank you, Mr. Barnes.
Well, here's, that's the thing is just because people.
Oh, it's from the Boston area. Okay. All right. Okay. So you got a lot of kids on that team, probably from them prep schools and stuff.
Well, it don't matter where they from, it's where they at right now. Where they at is they just got a plus 17 put on their head from the Houston Hoops. And like I said, the Hoops are 1 win away from advancing to the bracket, and which would be great.
Are they from Florida or Boston?
No, they're not from Florida. I can tell you that.
What is Thaddeus Moody talking about? Oh, Expressions is the prep school. Okay, all right, my bad. All right, okay. What else? What else we got? Okay, we got shit. Ashton couldn't make a damn buck. He was 3 for 17. 1 of 8. Good God
Ashton Hardaway shot it very, very bad on yesterday. Very bad.
And I didn't see the whole game. I didn't even see this till just now. He wasn't in the game when I watched it that much, so I didn't watch it that much.
Well, he played 26 minutes.
Oh, okay. How many minutes in the game?
In those, I think it's what?
I don't know.
Is it 32?
Uh-oh. Astros tonight.
No, Astros right now.
They playing it now?
It's a doubleheader today.
I'm talking about tonight.
No, they play today and they play again at like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
By the time the sun go down, we be done swept the Yankees' ass. We be done swept them by the time the summer go down. You know?
They must be winning now.
They ain't losing.
Let me see. 1 minute. My girl ain't here today.
They ain't losing. And listen here, Alvarez is not even playing today. Remember, I told you it was going to be getting him out the 10 days. He's not playing in the first game. Put it like that.
Let me see what my Yankees doing.
Yeah, see what your Yankees doing? Let me know. People, you know what? I'm asking. My inquiring minds want to know what. Yeah, what is the Yankees?
Top of the 6. Oh, we right where we.
Yankees doing? What are the Yankees doing?
Boom, boom. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Let me get on and watch this game.
What are the Yankees doing?
The Yankees got one.
Were they winning?
Yeah, they almost. they what is name? Giancarlo Stanton. At bat away. Hold on. Who at bat? Ooh. Hey, I'm at the game right now. Barnes, you at the game? Oh, that's so special. The shot clock will make you either better or worse, especially being a volume shooter if you're not used to it. Hold up. Trent is a 7-foot shooter that doesn't want to play physical inside. If he shows he wants to rebound, it can be a help. Y'all leave these kids alone. Hold on.
Guess what? Whatever he is, he was that before you got him. He was that before you got him. But then when you got him, you made it. Remember, I remember once somebody went on the social media a few months back talking about this kid. Remember, he was persuaded to leave his high school. This kid supposed to been on the court next year with Jaden Bernard. This Cy Ranch team, that would have been a hell of a 1-2.
And what happened?
Remember, he transferred, he got persuaded, they're not using you right. They're not using you right over there. They got you coming off the bench. You
I remember that.
Go it, and he goes to another teams, and what is he doing over there? On the bench.
What team he at?
You don't even get moved up. So that means whatever you're saying, so letting him grow into his shoes.
Jimmy, what team he at? What high school did he move to?
PSAT.
Okay.
You know, and that's the thing that gets me. People, you know what? One day I get bored. give me a couple of geeks out. I'm gonna find me an app that can just hold people accountable. When they say stuff, we can put it in there and get it, come back and find the date that you said something. And then that way now you can come back and say, bye y'all, you said it on this date. Because this is the thing that gets me in regarding to talents like a kid like him. And it's not just on him. It's okay, he's gonna, it is what it is. But when people, whenever he hit 2 or 3 3-pointers, then everybody say, oh man, you're sleeping on this dude. He's sleeping on it. But then they know what he cannot do or what he lacks. They know that. If this young man on the team that had a powerful front court, then he can go and play the 3. Yes, he's thin, but let me tell you something. I put my right pocket on him shoot in a 3-point contest against most of these little June bugs out here that consider themselves shooters. I put my right.
They take advantage of the skill
that was the thing that I was thinking about.
It kills me when people talk about what a kid can't do. Shit, what can he do? Well,
he can
take advantage of the skill he has until he develop into the other stuff.
So that means he can stretch the hell out of a defense. That means you could put him in a high-low situation. Who's going to stop him after you flash him to the free throw line on a high-low situation? He has a good touch.
He'd have been on my damn team. He done went to the EYBL with me just to look good walking into the damn hotel.
Man, you put that thing. Think about it. You're gonna get 3 productive possessions out of him. Now, depending on what you do, what he does with it is on him. But you're gonna get 3 different looks. That's why I tell people, if you got a tall guy, and if he's somewhat coordinated in some fashion, if anything, he gonna win me the jump ball. If any damn thing, I'm gonna get 1 possession out of his ass for the jump ball because you ain't gonna know he can't jump. You're gonna say, "Oh, think about it. You jumping up against a 6, 7 footer, Allen. You're gonna say, oh man, I ain't finna waste my time."
So you mean he ain't got no better than the last time I seen him?
Yes, I think he has. I saw him at the U of H camp. Last time I paid attention to him was at the University of Houston camp. That was last month.
Come on, let's move. Cause I'm just stuck.
Like, and that's a good point, Doug. Doug say, yeah, especially if you play in the zone. How you gonna take advantage of him on defense with him in the zone? Hell, I play a 1-3-1 with him. Well, that's hard to play. Everybody do shit. You be better off 2-3. Yeah, that 1-3-1 is not hard, not easy for everybody to execute.
Cause that dude on the bottom got to run his ass off.
Yeah. He got to be a free safety, a football-minded player.
But yeah, what else happening?
How about this? The Live On Florida League. I got to see Wesley Yates go up against Dwellingham yesterday. It was Dwellingham, Gigi, and
Gigi. Last time I saw him play, I don't even want to see him play no more. He pissed me off.
I mean, he had 15 rebounds, 14 points in that game.
Not the game. I didn't see that game. I saw.
I'm talking about again. Oh yeah. In that game, he's Gigi often when he's grooving, he's in the vintage Draymond Green mode. He's always gonna be talking. He's always you know who was the OG of communicating on the floor, even though it was part of the entertainment. But it was, what's his name? Goose from the Harlem Globetrotters. Remember how
Goose Tatum.
Goose, that's what his name was, Tatum?
Yeah.
Goose, you think about when I was a little kid, he would always be talking and telling you something.
That was Geese, I think. I know you talking about.
Geese.
The big guy. Yeah. Yeah, he was funny. Even he was funny other than Meadowlark. Meadowlark was funny, but the other guy was funny too. Yeah.
Medlock, Lemon used to talk as well. I mean, you would get, but it would be some good positive talking, and that's whenever Gigi is Gregory Jackson, whenever he's in whenever he's grooving, that's most of the time, you'll hear him talking like that.
They played against Fruit Elite. They played against the Louisiana team in the first game. He didn't look. I said, what? I'm talking about in the first game of the I think first game of some session they played against him. Oh, in Kansas City. I ain't talking about here. Goose Tatum. It's Reed.
Doug, he decommitted from UNC, but he's going to South Carolina. That's where he resides. Guess what? They couldn't let that dude. And you know what? And they tell me that was remember. Even in the book that Merrill Cole, the South Carolina deal, that's where Zion was going. Then when the Heat came in, he went on and had to get raised up out of there and gone with the Duke to save face because they knew
they weren't gonna
mess with Coach K. They actually tried for one of the people. They went to court
Jimmy, you know that's why he retired.
That's why.
Come on, man. Think about this. They knocked some of that Teflon off the Teflon Don. He said, man, I can't, no. He usually be insulated from that. But when he saw that come out to him, I mean, it's just a coincidence. Okay, but boy, them people are pissed off at him about not getting Tom Amica that job. I did not, boy, I talked to them people out there. Oh my God. Jimmy, I did not know how them people are pissed off.
Yeah, that was cold, man. That's cold.
Yeah.
Whenever we get up out here, Live On 16 and under. Mm-hmm. You know, they look so good at the GMI.
Who on that team?
Luke. We got about 3 players from Greater Houston on that team.
Okay.
You have Robert Miller on that team.
Oh, Robert Miller on that team?
You have Luke Cochran from Katy Tompkins High School on that team. I can't think of the third one. Doug, you probably can. Doug is watching right now. Who's the third player from the area on that 16 and under team? But they have yet to win a game, Hatter. They're 0-3 up in Louisiana, and that's what it is. You know, a lot of the team. We thought the team was. That lets you know, you can have that talent, man, but you got to be able to put that stuff together and got to. And then they moved up the young fella. They moved him up. So Christian Jones from Maid Creek is deemed by a lot of people to be the best point guard, the best from this past season, the best freshman in the area for his point guards. But if you ask me, I'm gonna say, of course, little Teddy Wheeler's son, little Wheeler. You can put him in the run, and it'll be a good run between those two as far as productivity. Now, they moved little Jones up from the 15U who did not qualify to the 16U. Well, on this 16U team, Adam, remember I said it remember they played him in the championship against JL3 last 2 weeks ago at the GMI. And when they played him, and I said he didn't really move the needle. He gave some good minutes, but he didn't move the needle. And I was like, okay, normally when you move when a guy plays up one grade, that's how you can tell. That's the introduction or the invitation for you to become special. That doesn't mean you're not good. He's very good for his grade in comparison to the area. But to become special, it's when that underclassman is playing up 1 year and he's putting his fingerprints on pretty much everything. That's what I'm saying about him. But
he on this team.
He on this team, and they 0-3.
The live on team.
Yes.
And they went and got the head toe off. Now I'm just asking, man. I mean, just say yes or no. They went and got the head toe off. They lost 3.
They lost the team final 77-53. That's
head toe
24
off. Keep going. Head toe off.
Right? It's 24 points.
Okay.
And Christian Jones he played 14 minutes, 0 assists, 0 points, 0 rebounds.
Okay, keep going.
And it's not on his shoulders. He's not the starting point guard on that team. No. But I'm just letting you know that
Doug said they just lost to Mocan. Doug sitting right by that damn computer.
They 0-4, just lost to Mocan. God dog it. Damn, man, I hate that. Because,
you can't go play for him, Jimmy.
Robert Miller, how about this? He played 9 minutes. Did Robert Miller get hurt or something, Doug? He played 9 minutes. 1 for 4, 3 points, 3 fouls.
Whoa. Is this the Robert Miller that was on the hoops team?
Yeah. He went down.
Left the hoops and then went down?
Mm-hmm.
But Chris Walker told me what Chris Walker said. I'm about to stop complaining, and I'm just gonna tell y'all to compete. I ain't gonna even say nothing about it. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, Jim. Somebody ain't compete.
And I was looking, Luke Cochran, he was 2 for 13 from 3-point land in the last 2 games before this one. He was 2 for 13 from 3-point land.
Y'all killing me.
I'm
just going, Jim.
Now I'm gonna give credit to one player though, Haller.
Who? Tell me.
But we we talking some names. One player who's his team not doing that hot up there, but he is. Remember I told you, if you're not gonna win, at least get paid. You get your ass, but at least get paid.
Get your money.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's some old street stuff right there. At least get paid if you don't get your Nike Pro Skills 16 and under is up there, right? Okay. They have lost all 3 games, right? And going into today. But the little cat that's at uh Cam Patterson. That's his name.
Mm-hmm.
He transferred to Booker T. Washington High School, right?
Uh-huh.
And Adam, he scored. This is what he had yesterday. They lost by 3 to Team Griffin. He had 20 and 6 yesterday, right? 20 points, 6 rebounds. Okay. The day before yesterday, I'm looking through the box scores. He had 21 and 5. They got the heads beat by Fenham University in that game. He had 21 and 5. Then the day before that, the game before that, let me see. No, that's not them.
Oh, Favre with the Knight Riders. Okay.
They played the Knight Riders. They played them just now. It should be over. The game he had 17 and 2. Cam Patterson, if you remember, he came to the Southwest Exposure Camp, and he came. No, it wasn't Southwest Exposure Camp. It was one of the events he played in recently, one of our events, and he did really well. And we was like, and now Doug can tell me which one of those events it was. It was like, man, you know what? This dude might be back. This dude ain't never played it like this in this short. Cam Patterson has gotten better.
Where my little man Nas Prince at?
Remember they took him with Chuck's team. Remember? With the takeover team. Remember they took him. Remember Chuck took him. That's what depleted that Houston Hoops 15 and under team.
Oh, see, you don't know nothing about all
Yeah,
that.
what's his name? Chuck. He's playing for the Rockets.
Chuck Hayes. Okay.
Chuck Hayes.
I got you. Okay.
Right?
I got you.
So that's the
I
ticket,
saw some
man.
people on Twitter. They were sending some posting some videos of some college coaches out on the West Coast.
Say the Knight Riders play at 3:30 against the 16U. Which one of the 16Us play Knight Riders? They said. Yeah.
No, he was telling me Bob coach. I didn't know Bob coached with the Knight Riders. Hey, where's the Knight Riders based in?
That's Florida.
I thought Bob lived in Atlanta.
You can. I mean, that's a joining state, Adam. That's a joining state.
Oh, okay.
You can get that done.
All right.
You know, hell, DJ Anderson coached with the Live On Blue Chips. I mean, Live On Florida Elite,
Okay.
right? He lives in Houston.
Okay.
He coached, you can get that done.
Okay.
But other than that, man, of course, it's time to get up out of here, man. I got so much to do. Don't
Me
forget
too.
this weekend around town, we have the Grassroots Showcase, which will take place, start tips off Friday at the harvest time. The schedule can be found on the front of rcssports.com. Go check out the VIP news on that. Got a lot of good stuff, a lot of updates from all through the week of different players and different teams, how they're faring. You can also that Grassroots Showcase is something small, but it's a good legal reason for college coaches to want to slide into Houston, especially on Sunday, and get some stuff done. So basically, we put this event on. That way, in other words, let's say if a kid, for example, Hal, one of these teams that's eliminated right now, they can't go in the bracket play. Let's say they're done playing on Saturday. And I've seen teams do it before. They look at it and say, well, hell, it's maybe cheaper. We got those tickets. We can go and move our tickets over. Some airlines have no fees to move your tickets nowadays. They have the little wars going on again. So what do you want to come on Saturday instead of coming home Sunday night, right? Or even Monday. You know how much money that team can save? You know, hotels, food, meals. You come home early, and then and back in the days, those teams did it on purpose because they would come and play in the GMI. Remember that how teams would go somewhere, they would come home.
Say they can't leave. Nike added games.
What? Yeah, I believe that. I was talking about the good old days.
Playing.
I can believe that. Yeah. You got them
Keep them
consolation
there.
games.
Keep the hotels fed.
Well, now you can't do it because they have a limit and restriction on how many games you can play in a day per kid. I'm talking. So I was referring to the days
Oh,
I
he
had
added
used
games
to.
for coaches. Oh, he
Well,
added games so coaches probably want to see some more players.
yes.
And the coaches complain. That's what I like. Change the event right in the middle of the event. I like that kind of stuff right there.
No. They didn't change in the middle of the event. They just made it the bracket, made the schedule go all the way through with
You
all
said
of
the
that.
coaches complain. What, they complained last year?
It had to, because you were done. And in the way that they got
How
it,
about the college coaches complain?
yeah, had to, yes. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing that's so tricky. You're done. And the only way, and some of those players
They added consolation games, Jim.
yes, they had a bayou bucket for them to still play on through. So now you know when you're going to play.
To the left side of the bracket. To the opposite side, yeah. I got you.
Because what happens is
He said they complained last night, Jim.
I ain't know they added games last night. But I know that they added games all the way through.
They added consolation game. What you move to the left. You move to the left, Everybody. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, baby.
Who's gonna be enthused to play in those games?
Huh.
With the makeup of how you built today's kids, who's gonna be enthused?
For the college coaches saying your ass gonna play.
The kid that the college coaches is coming to see,
he done already seen.
He already ain't studying about them. He gonna shut it down. That one kid they coming to see.
Well, why would the damn coaches complain then?
I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. I mean, yeah, I can see coaches complain. I can see the grassroots coaches complaining because
They don't count.
Well, no, but you have a voice collectively. If you done paid think about it. First of all, it's expensive as hell for Augusta. That Augusta trip is expensive, right? So now you got to stay there extra 2 days, and you're not even playing. You follow what I'm saying?
But they about to play.
Now I'm talking about not knowing it now. They changed the rules in the middle of the race. Yeah. You don't know that beforehand. Right. So you taking that risk. That means you lose, you really lose economically.
They get some extra peaches.
No, they got to go pick their own. Take their ass out there. They can go buy them.
Man, I met the man who owned the peach company the last time, the family who owned it. He said, whenever you want something, man, you know I ain't never called that man. Yeah, he was walking around. I met him the last time I was there. I got his car.
And see, here's the thing. The trick, the trap to it is like a lot of those people know your kids, if they leave, a lot of those teams gonna get the hell up out of there. Like I said, they're gonna move their planes. Yeah. And when they move their planes, they're gonna say, well, they can't play, but this and that. Guess what? The way that this system is set up, I looked on the box score for the Houston Defenders, right? Just this morning, had the box score from yesterday's game on the Under Armour website. You know who name it has for Chris Johnson? You know what name is there?
Who, man?
Kenneth Lewis. I'm just saying, so you can go and play a game. All you got to do is don't put your name on the damn thing. You could be somebody else. The coach is going to know who you are.
He said the director's pissed off.
Oh, absolutely. I saw several teams that wanted to stretching that thing all the way through just to make this. And
who got to pay that extra bread?
You know who wins? Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Or Augusta, South Carolina, because the city is cut in half.
Them coaches don't play, they rich.
Side. That's who wins.
But check this out, Jim. He said, why would college coaches want to watch a team that's
man, come on, GQ.
GQ, what? GQ, you got some basketball mixed up.
You missing.
You must don't know no college coaches.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's serious. Serious than a heart attack.
Come on, GQ. Don't college coaches.
That's why his name GQ on
now, if your question would have been like you got a portion of that right, the kids have been shut down. Many of those kids mentally, the stars, Mama said, the stars on the team is gonna shut down.
So how could the dude on the bench not? The hell he come up there for?
Them dudes on the bench, they ready to play. They ready to play. That's how your son
was up
got.
there.
Your son had her in the summer of 2012, 10 years ago. We were in Las Vegas, and he's going. And guess what?
All them dudes shut down.
Justice Winslow shut it down.
Yeah.
Justin Jackson shut it down. Keith Frazier shut it down. And a couple others, they shut. Oh man, I'm good. I'm gone. They done went Hollywood.
Yeah.
Guess what? All them little youngsters. Hey man, Jordan Adams was a 9th grader. Actually, might have been an 8th grader going to 9th grade. Silsby High School.
Latin played good. King played good. Man, they went out and won the damn tournament.
Won first place.
Yeah.
Over Brunson.
Like that.
That is Moody. That was your Mac Irvin. No,
Justin played. Winslow played.
Winslow played?
Yeah, Winslow
I remember
played.
a whole rack of them dudes shut down.
But all I was waiting on is one person. When my boy from Dallas left, Keith Frazier left, I know we was in. I was hoping. I said, Keith, do you need some help to get out of here? Keith wanted to ride back on the bus with his girlfriend. He wanted to ride back with his girlfriend. Keith, thank you. Boy, I knew Robert was in then.
No, yeah, the college coaches ain't that. Understand, some college coaches will stay there, but
Jimmy,
most of those coaches that's there is going to move around.
Jimmy, your boy said explain.
Explain which part.
Because that's who. Okay, I'm gonna give you this.
Why would college coaches want to watch the team that's been eliminated? Mm-hmm. Because the college coaches aren't recruiting teams. They're recruiting players. And that's just the reality.
Players get eliminated. Good players.
I take you back about 7 years ago. That was a young man that played on the team in the EYBL, and his team didn't win a damn game. His name was Marvin Bagley.
Not one game.
Marvin Bagley team was the worst team. Matter of fact, that Nike, how they just changed the rules in the middle of the race, they changed the rules that year and gave his team an at-large bid to Peace Jam.
Yeah, I was there.
Mathematically, the rules were set. They were not supposed to make it. 14 each plus 4 at-large. They gave Marvin Bagley as at-large.
Yes, sir.
And guess what? That's the ticket on it. Because the people and the scouts wanted to see Bagley. He's going to sell coaches packets. And then there were some people may have thought they were going to advance. Let's say CP3, who has 3 potential McDonald All-Americans in his starting lineup.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Willingham, Gigi, and then Lil Holloway.
Right.
Well, if they lose today, they don't go to the bracket.
That's right. Somebody want to see them though again.
The high major coaches are gonna get the hell up out of there. They going to Atlanta. They going to Chicago. They not gonna stay there. Some people gotta stay there because let me explain to you gracefully, GQ. I'm gonna take it that you really want to know. Let's say if Hatter is University of Texas and I'm A&M, and the kid is from Houston, and we both are really in there. I can't leave and let his mom and daddy see Texas there.
Yeah.
I gotta stay there all the way to the end. As long as I know they ass there, I gotta stay. I gotta be there for that game. I don't really want to be there. I just saw everything. It don't matter. He can go and shoot 5 air balls. It don't even matter. We already locked in on them now. And then so what it does is a lot of college coaches be frustrated because they got to stay. And they ready to go. They've already seen they need to see, but they got to be there so the kid can remember. And guess what? It's the last live period, guys. The college coaches won't see these guys in action anymore until November. Let that soak in. The college coaches won't see 99% of these guys play a live game after this weekend until November. They're going to see you on a campus visit or a home visit, but in a live, organized setting.
That's a good point.
And so for some kids, this is it. That's why earlier I didn't get all the way into it. That's why earlier I was so not hurt, but I was so enthused in the conversation about the 7-footer. Why would you not bring him? because somebody would have just saw him in the layup line and were like, "Shit, I know I can't compete with Texas and A&M. I need to find out. I'm get down to Houston, man, and check more on this dude right here."
Interesting.
That's how that goes.
But people didn't look out for the kid like that.
You know,
Come on, man. I mean, you got to call it what it is. Maybe they just don't know what you know then.
Well, my thing was, now the 16 and unders are scheduled to be in Dallas this weekend. But what happens if the Hoops win today and qualify? Do those kids, those 5 kids, do they send them to Dallas and deplete? Hold on, no. But understand, after seeing a couple of them how they gave solid minutes. So that's what you're faced with. So you got a chance. You need depth to win Peace Jam.
Yeah.
So do you deplete your bodies and send those guys to Dallas?
Dallas ain't important.
Or do you leave them for this experience to play every game on the main court now? Once the tournament come out, every game on that, once the tournament come around, it's only 8 teams left.
I know, dude. I love that shit. I love that stuff. That Peace Jam unbelievable, man.
Shoot, man. So that's the ticket, man. I hope that, like I said, it wasn't.
Yeah, he said you got it. He said thanks. They said thanks.
Yeah, so that's it, man. We got to get up out of here, man. Of course, the Astros game going into the top of the 8th. Score still remains 2-1 in favor of the Astros. It's a doubleheader. Another game is going to follow this afternoon.
Guess what's going to happen? Soon as I get to the TV, Giancarlo Stanton going to knock the piss out of one of them.
He's not playing in the first game, Adam.
Damn.
No, and guess what, though? Which is smart.
What my judge in?
No, he's a position player. He's not DHing.
What my man Judge in?
Judge out there?
Okay, that's all I need. Somebody gonna hit one.
If you're gonna play back to back, them dudes, they not just like Astros. We got a couple of players that's not playing in this game. Our back catcher, for one, Maldi, he can't. You're gonna pat him on his knees to play 18 innings in one day? Oh no. We got some guy I ain't never heard of playing back catcher.
Herb, explain to me. How in the hell Dallas is more important? I mean, Gasso is more important than EYBL. He said Dallas is important. Those 16 would be playing 17 in Gasso. You saying Gasso is more important than EYBL?
No, he ain't say more important. He say it's important. It's important, but it's not more important than that stage. It's not. It's not.
I'm gone.
It is important. Once again, yes. But it is not more important than if your team advanced into the bracket, the championship bracket. God, Herb, you're 3 wins away from history. You didn't go there to take that opportunity.
Well, they're gonna get the head toe off. But
no, we don't know. We don't know what can happen, man. Jalen Lowe playing some good ball right now.
Right pocket.
Jace Posey.
Right pocket.
Jace Posey. He almost put a guy in the rim yesterday.
You know what? I'm gonna try to watch it. I'm gonna try. They be playing at 7:00. I be doing stuff at 7:00.
Yeah, man. They need some DVR on that thing though.
Yeah. Oh, you can go back and watch it. You know that.
I ain't know you can go back and watch it. Okay.
I'm gonna show you how you go back and watch. You just go to that court they were playing on. And you go to the court, like all the games over, I'm giving y'all some. Go to the court that they were playing on, and that court got all the games on Twitch. It'll take you straight to Twitch, and you can just cursor up until you see the game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See that? Oh, that's what I've been doing. I can go back and watch anybody. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back and watch that old terrible ass Zone you was talking about.
Hey, anyway, guys, we up out here, man. See you guys, of course, on next week. Want to give a shout out at somebody. This weekend, man. Saturday, Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. When we come back on Monday, they gonna give me a jacket. I get a jacket. What I get? A ring? What I get? I get some bling or I get a jacket?
I don't know, man. I ain't never heard of. I'm gonna call Ralph. I might call Ralph Cooper. He'll tell.
Ralph will be there. Ralph will be there. Hey, man, that's gonna be cool, man. That's gonna be cool.
Hey, Herb trying to be messy. Explain leaving a 7-footer and taking a midget. That's what he talking about. Leaving the 7-footer and taking the midget. That's the problem he got. That's the problem he got.
I mean,
Politics. That's all. Politics. Let's go.
You're right, Rick Brown. If you got Ruco, you can watch Adidas and Under Armour for free. You got to have them though. Yeah,
I ain't finna download nothing else on my damn TV.
Man. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys on Monday, man. We're up out of here, man. Don't forget, go to rcssports.com and check out your latest in the news around the Greater Houston area. Check out the VIP news. And also, we got some big news for you guys on Monday. We come right back. But right now,
Judge is up, Jimmy. I got to go.
It's Jim Hicks. We got to get up out of here, man. We're going to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Baby Friday. It's time to go fill your cup up, baby. I'm up out of here, man. Go Stros! Sweep them.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the